I'm gonna clean some of this up. Oh my, yeah, that is very terrible. But we got this. We got this, right? We can do this. We're gonna do this all day, every day, all day, every day. Hey, thanks for the stream. Let's see what we got. I'm a Dota caster, I think, first and foremost, other than anything else. What's up, V? Oh no! Hey, there's Mr. All right, lamp. Man, looks like it's just me up in this, huh? It's all right. That works. Sure. So sad. All right, let's just live back in the Dota 2 world. I don't mind switching up a little bit and playing off to the side. I think I'll play with people more than hero. Hero. But I don't think I'm gonna spend. What do you play? Play a lot. All right. Let's go home. We're definitely doing some Dota 2-age because I think Dota 2 is where it's at least for me personally. I love the scene. I love the competitive nature. Killer penguins are dope. Love me some killer penguins. Killer penguins dope. Love me some killer penguins. Who cares? I mean, map is cool because it gives you, but like the store, who needs a store, right? Like we all know what the store looks like. You know what the store looks like. I'm gonna have gold popped off, but here we go. DPC Quincy Crew. Let's see. Ooh. No. Is DPC matches over? No, this is terrible. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. So what's coming up? So let's see. Watch now. Let's see who's playing right now. Seb on Monkey King. Seb's been playing a lot, but he's been playing some decent Outworld. I do like him on some Outworld. Gamut Knight. Let's see who else we got here. The Depression Kid. MetaphorPro.cool, man. Alright, what about replays? Some tournaments. Let's see who's new. Ooh. Do2CL. Team Tickles versus Navi. Oh, we're doing this all day. Team Tickles versus Navi, man. Like, for real, this is going to be dope. No broadcaster because I don't speak Russian yet. All right, so we got V-Tune, Solo, No One, Aloha Dance, General, versus Team Tickles.
Come on, Radiant Team, you gotta pick them right.
Oh, of course. All right, so let's see who's out. So Puck's out. We got the Quap IO. Might still see Mars and Tidebringer, man. Those are like the go-to tanks for everybody right now. I don't fucking know why. Like, I like Mars, but BKB and Walk Out of the Arena of Blood.
There's only 10
Like,
seconds
BKB counters Mars so hard. Who else we got?
You better pick your hero. 5 seconds.
Shut up, Morty. Lena's Lena's got a shitload of right click. Quap is a lot like your Void Spirits. Grimstroke is pretty dope. Grimstroke's on a lot of people's harass list. I like Skywrath Mage personally on the harass list, but if they want to go Grim, go with the Grim. We were obviously playing position 4-5, 5 more like it isn't by boots. Like, Weavers don't even buy boots anymore.
Really
like, they're just like vision
left.
whores. And I would prefer a monkey than a Weaver. Because monkeys can at least hide in trees and Weavers can't. So I would first pick a monkey over a Weaver all day. Beastmaster, if they're worried about BKBs, because that's like the only thing he does. But see, once again, it's another one of those like great disruptor things during a team fight, but usually has a lot of lackluster after his like roar is gone. Like, roar!
5 seconds left
now what? Throw some axes! They do nothing. I mean, unless they're going to give this guy farm, he's basically a BKB canceller, right? Because he milks down a couple seconds off your BKB. They still end up with like 3 or 4 seconds off that BKB, depending on their movement, before he roars on their face. It's a quick pause. It's a quick reset. I understand how critical is, but at the same time,
Oh, dire
very
team
lackluster.
ban.
But that's. I've been watching a lot of Russian and Southeast Asia, so I'm comparing it to a lot of that style. Southeast Asia doesn't pick up Beastmaster a whole lot. I think Beastmaster is more of like a Eastern European, and a lot of times you might could see that in
Rick, there's only
Northeast,
10 seconds left to
Northeast,
pick a hero.
North America, but
5 seconds, Morty. It'll be
I
fine.
don't know. I'm not a big Beastmaster fan.
Radiant team ban.
Foker's out. Treants with blink daggers are cool. Treants with no farms are just, yeah, they're free food, kind of. I do like the Enchantress ban here, just in general. Enchantress is so difficult whenever you have, but see, you don't ban it against the Spirit
10
Breaker
seconds to
because
pick
it
your hero,
basically
you
helps nerf the Spirit
moron.
Breaker to an extent, but you want stuns. You want stuns against the
you better
Spirit
pick
Breaker.
your
Spirit
hero.
Breaker
5
charges,
seconds.
disengage his charge of darkness. Let's see how this goes, though. Or natural Lincoln Sphere carriers are usually pretty good, which is why you might put on a Weaver, but they don't give Weaver the space to get a Lincoln Sphere ever. So, like I said, he gets boots and like an urn. And then pews. Who else? I don't know. Right now, it's stupid because it really could go a lot of either way because there's not a whole lot that you're building into or out of. I still say they pick up a lot of Void Spirit during this
Dire
world.
team ban.
That's pretty legit too. I can see the Shadow Demon out.
Radiant team ban.
Oh, are they gonna grab a Mars here? Do you think that's a good idea? Morphling is usually a high pick right now. Monkey's still on the pool. Who else is in this little potted
You
pool?
really got to pick a hero. You got 10
cesspool?
seconds left.
Oh.
Radiant team pick.
No Chen. I see the No Wraith King. I get that one. That's probably one of my better go-to tanks. Not as good as a Bristle, in my opinion, because Bristle, it's like harder to kill Bristle once than it is to kill him twice. Or even 3 times if he has Ags, but nobody cares.
10 seconds to pick your hero.
There have been a lot of games with
moron.
no tanks also. Like Spirit Breaker is quote-unquote
5
efficient
seconds left
enough.
now.
And then they like last pick Ember. It's like, you have no tank. Last pick Ember. Okay. And then the other team would like pick Puck the other day, like last pick. Like Puck is not a last pick typically. But it didn't work out in their favor. It really didn't. We'll see. Also, if you want to end early, you need push. And there's no push on either team yet. Nothing crazy. Weaver obviously has his Weaverlings, his little swarm, which, by the way, are also just Weavers. Nowhere does it say Weaverlings in the description. He breaks a hole through time and space and makes baby Weavers. GG bet, bro. GG bet. So Team Na'Vi is very, very well known. Probably the most popular. Dende being like the #1 most popular player. Dazzle. There isn't even any armor being shown yet. Where's your high agility counters? Like, are you trying to prevent them from picking up like a PA maybe? Like somebody has the Drow Ranger. Like you want that up against high armor. And there's none shown on the board. So it's a little preemptive. Maybe it's like forcing them to stay away from the high agility.
5 seconds, Morty.
Or like if you pick something like that, you got a shot. But
Go
me wrong.
team. Pick them up.
Hey, there's that Ember. But I'm a big fan of Dazzle, period. Like hands down. But you want to like first, second round of Dazzle, not necessarily like use that as your third pick. Especially if you don't know what they're going into. Ember, they picked him really early.
You really got to.
So far, I'm going to go more towards Na'Vi. Just, you want to consider the experience, I guess, is another part of this. But there's Celery, Deracho, Ace, Boom, and Tofu. I wouldn't call Team Tickles out, like saying that they're not viable. But, I mean, it's Na'Vi. You know, like I think there's a certain point where you're just like, oh, yeah, it's no one. It's Aloha Dance. It's General. It's Solo. It's VTune. Although VTune don't know who VTune is. But it's okay. We'll learn VTune. So it's time to go deeper in their thought pool. Although Team Tickles is up 1 game. So it's hard for me to talk too much schmack. So let's go. Let's go.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, of course. The king of crowd control. Razor. No, PA. Oh, yes. They did it. All right, I called it kind of. So they forced them to stay away from the PA by picking a Dazzle and then pick the PA themselves. So not only do they have... They've got like a great... Because Dazzle just drops the armor where you end up pure damage. And in reality, like... PA doesn't have a lot of HP, so you only really need to hit her like once or twice, especially as an Ember Spirit. Like, Ember Spirit, like, clicking on a PA, and then a PA has, like, no armor. I mean, you might as well have, like, a Elder Titan standing next to her. Like, it just melts her. So, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Bane's going to have a little bit of work cut out for him. Not terrible, though, because Bane's biggest problem is getting stunned out, right? Like, you don't want to get stunned out of your Fiend's Grip, so you can, like, Nightmare the Spirit Breaker, get him off your case, and then Fiend's Grip the PA, and then everybody just nukes you down and you win. Dazzle's going to heal.
10 seconds to pick your hero, you moron.
Keep her alive. Hopefully, Ember will be able to have enough, like, chase and catch up to peck up as soon as that Shallow Grave wears off. And... it's not terrible. It's not terrible. But I think Dazzle and PA is going to take this pretty heavy so far. I know Bane's going to probably get ganked out a lot. If PA runs into any issues, I mean, all she really has to do is just, like, get that assassin, like, right off on the Bane. Especially if Spirit Breaker is going to initiate it and, like, burst all the cooldowns. Then PA can just, like, run in and, like, wipe up the floor. Still, Beastmaster...
come on, Radiant team, you gotta pick him right.
Templar Assassin.
That I like. Actually, that I love. So I think this is an MKB race. Like, as soon as TA gets an MKB, it's GG. Because that is so much burst damage coming off.
Oh, man,
PA is
Rick,
obviously
going
to get into fight also. But they don't have anything to tick down the TA yet.
You better pick your hero.
They better have like a hard counter for those refractions. Once you get the shield down off TA, you're good. Oh, there's the ticker right there, Viper. That's a beautiful way to tick him down. So Viper's job is to make sure TA is a viable target. As soon as those refraction charges are gone, they're going to melt them out. So,
it's for you. It's the Beast Police.
Yay, Beast Police, Beast Police. Because they about to drop that Beast tunes right here. By the way, I'm no longer fat. I am obese. That's according to my wife. Yeah, I don't know if I'm proud of that or not. All right, so we got Solo on the Dazzle, V-Tune on PA. No one is Viper. Aloha Dance as Grimstroke. And General Spearbreaker. Tofu as the Weaver. Ace as the Beastmaster. Boom as the Ember Spirit. Dariacho as the TA. And guess what? Salary's playing the Bane. Should be a pretty good game. Pretty stoked. It should be all right. No complaints on my part. I'm hoping it goes really well. I need to change the title of this because I got a DPC Watch Party title, and this is not a DPC Watch Party. This is officially something different. So what is this? This would be D2CL, Dota 2 Championship League. And then we got Navi versus Tickles. All right, so let's get that going. Just so people want to watch this on their phone or something, they can pick it up on their phone because it sucks. It sucks not having access. And, like, you're at work. Like, it is stupid. Like, I'm a big fan of making sure that I can watch this kind of stuff, like, while I'm exercising at the gym. And it's just worth watching, man. So I would keep on at least some kind of director, but we got...
Ну ладно, будет Dazzle, посмотрим, что из этого получится.
Don't speak Russian. I love the idea, but I don't speak Russian, so I'm taking that off. V-Tune, Venom Assassin, 630? That's a flex, bro. Nobody needs 630. Straight flexing. That's a lot of Ember. All right, so that's a quick pause. Let's check out some builds. Pretty standard. A little bit of right-click, tangos. Nothing too crazy. Actually, one set of tangos, two set of tangos. Really? He went straight stats. So I feel like when you go straight stats like this, the biggest idea is to TP back and charge your way in. Like, I'm just not even going to buy tangos. I'm just going to buy teleport scrolls. Wait until I'm almost dead and go home and then come back. Which,
that is some hot chili you're serving up down there.
Isn't terrible. Tangos being 90 keeps you in lane for a little bit. It also gives your partner the ability to have some solo XP, I guess. I don't know. I have a love-hate with this idea so far. So far, I'm hating it more than I'm loving it. But there's a chance that I could love it more than I hate it, depending on how it goes. Bane, that's a lot of regen. A lot of right-click, but that's pretty standard. She's probably going to be going mid. Beastmaster with, ooh, he's definitely picking up right-click or pathing. Ember, definitely a lot of right-click. So they could send the TA mid. They could also send the Beastmaster mid. I feel like Viper is a very capable mid. Might send Grim, but I doubt it. All right. Spectators, 98. There's quite a few people on this afternoon. It's kind of nice. Let's give a shout out in the hey. Hey. Shout out in the hey. I guess they're saying good to go. Go. Let's start it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. All right. Let's see. Ooh, got them dancing going. Lasts forever. They actually nerfed the timer.
You had me, didn't you?
For that, which is crazy. Let's go to direct. Nah, forget direct to camera. I want free camera. I like directing it myself. I got a better idea of what's going on. Start depending on the system, and you lose a whole lot. Man, he is he making it look like he's warding? But he's not. They clicked you. They know there's no wards. That you're not ward nothing. Ooh. Beastmaster's beast just got beasted down. Oh, it's a net word. It's got a net word. Who picked that up? What? What? Nobody, really. How come Viper's so low on net worth? What the crap? Did Viper buy his own invis ward? Poor Viper. Ooh, PA. They saw the birdie. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Beastmaster instantly bully him out.
Can somebody stop blowing that horn?
The Shishuk. Oh, he got it. Shishuki boy picked it up. What a rude. What a rude. Dang, look at that invis ward. That drives me crazy. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it, Lamp. How you doing, bro? So mid lane, let's see how this is gonna go. Sweet. Just watching some Dota. I plan on giving this one to Na'Vi personally. That PA looks really strong in this game. Let's go with them last hits. Couple bonus right clicks getting in. Harass up there, stupid. Ooh, she go refraction? No, she went straight side blades. So she's getting as much harass as possible. Prioritizing range creep, good job. And that's my girl TA. That's so annoying. Bottom lane's going. That was pretty chill. PA's picking up a lot of last hits. No shallow grave yet. That's not common. Yeah, he's got that poison touch harass. Definitely got the heal going. He's supporting her. mid. Kill. Ah, Bane looks like he's in trouble. What's going on with Bane? He's running back. Aloha Dance dropping that harass, I'm sure.
Oh man, they just got some of that first blood going.
Beastmaster died? No way. Oh, dude, what a pickup. Let's go to direct to camera for a little bit. So that's the thing, is PA is going to be fat. Nah, that's cool, no worries. You want me to cast detailed? Or you want me to just talk smack? It's your call. I can go like way more detailed if you want. Alright, so Viper's over DPSing just with that harass from Nether skin. And he pushed Ember out of lane. Tons of right click coming down on the top lane from the Grimstroke. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Navi's already 2-0. It's going pretty strong on their side. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Ember's forced to side farm. He straight got muscled out by Viper's Nether Toxin. His poison attack. He just can't deal with it. Like, he's got 1 point in the flame guard, which usually helps with the magic, but he can't keep it up long enough, man. Like, Viper's just being a prick. Spirit Breaker almost killed the Bane. Oh, man. So Viper killed the Ember. Just Ember's that's it. That's mid. I feel like that's already GG game. Like, Viper's gonna have absolute free farm. They're gonna be able to take out that TA's refraction charges. I think TA should have been mid. Just because she's gonna be potentially more significant than an Ember. Because she's gonna have a lot more natural right click if she goes MKB up against the PA. So now Beastmaster can't even come in the lane to help the Weaver. Weaver Shishiki's out again.
Radiant's courier just got killed.
He picked up a courier. So Weaver did get a courier kill, so go him. Viper Ember mid. Viper on Team Navi. Oh, dude, just not letting Ember get squat, bro. So Ember Viper mid. Viper has 29 last hits. Ember is down to 12. He hasn't last hit anything in a while. He's averaging 2 last hits a minute.
You know what I'm talking about?
No one is playing Viper, by the way, and he's being super rude and super awesome.
Whoa, initiating killing spree
Looks like
mode.
General and Aloha Dance top lane. Same thing. Navi's just tearing it up. Weaver died. Go PA. Now they did pick up a kill on the Dazzle, but I mean, who cares if he keeps feeding friggin' PA? So he rotated 4 mid right now to deal with this Viper. Still can't do anything to this Viper. He might like take down Weaver by himself. Ember picks up the rim. Ember leaves immediately. He TP'd out. He was just scared for his life.
Looks like dire structures are fortified.
They're still trying to do some hands. Like, mid has free reign. Viper has free reign up against Bane, Ember, and Weaver. Also almost killed Weaver. Ooh. Weaver did pop a salve, has double damage.
Oh, man,
I don't think
this
he's gonna
guy's
heal
dominating.
in enough time. Oh man. PA just straight nuked down Beastmaster. Oh, Ember DC. Is that a rage quit? Did Ember rage quit DC? Is that what's going on? It's like, I'm fucking done. Why are we playing against Na'Vi? Oh. So Teams Tickles is up a game. But I think they poked the bear, right? Like, I think, like, Na'Vi was chill, like, it's just a game. But then they lost to Tickles, and it looks like they're no remorse revenge.
You love me.
I love you. This is so bad. Oh. 2K net worth lead 6 minutes in for Na'Vi. TA is out last hitting in her lane though, in that top lane. So there's hope, but she still is forced into buying an MKB. Obviously, she's gonna go ahead and jump that bonus attack range. Go up straight in the pike. Dazzle died again, but Dazzle died inside of their triangle. He wasn't even in lane, so PA has free farm. So Dazzle dying up there basically means PA has no worries in her lane, and she's infinite money. Venomancer, infinite money, or Viper's infinite money. Level 7 Viper versus a level 5 Neverwolf. That's how hard that was. Rough life. TA though is free farming top. I don't know if she knows it, but she is free farming top. Trying to right click down that Weaver. Weaver doesn't have time lapse. He's only level 4. Amber picks up a kill on the Dazzle, but they did get the Weaver and Beam.
Imba stream now rekindled.
Oh, mega kill!
And PA picks up a kill off the Ember.
Dire's middle tower's under attack. Get with it!
2 straight breaks and phase boots already. Phase boots is the more concerning one, with no mana and no TP scrolls. Looks like Helm gonna be made on Beastmaster, which is pretty standard, basically. They're big charges. Kind of nowhere with them. Beastmaster attempting to farm bottom. Viper have bottle? He does.
Dire's top tower is
Good
under
Spirit
attack.
Breaker. He didn't pick up
Ooh.
the
Not good.
downers. So Viper's got 2 batteries worth of bottle to come back into this
Dire's
fight.
top tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, interesting. So Grim Silence, which is his Phantom Embrace, right? And he tried to put that onto the Ember.
Dire's top tower is
Before
under
it landed,
attack.
he threw the blood out of it.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Wait, no, hold on.
Kill on the Weaver.
He's unstoppable.
Looks like they're gonna get that tier 1. Nobody's gonna rotate to save it.
Dire's top tower is under
That's
attack.
the first tier 1
Not
to
my
die this
problem,
game.
but Dire's top tower just fell.
Back to chill mode.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Man, you might as well save that energy because Radiant just fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under
Beastmaster's
attack.
Helm, grab the Centaur. Help with the tier 1 on bottom. So we're gonna have trade, even trade on tier 1s.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Go! Radiant's bottom tower is completely gone.
That's some of the itemization so far. It's like fairly decent.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Hold no way! Oh, he died at the base. Alright, so Fiend's Grip is placed on his Spirit Breaker. Was able to tease me out. It still died at the end of that cast animation. Let me pick up the kill on the Viper. They're going to chase this all the way in. This is the first time they've actually rotated into a team fight. So they've been able to pick up the Viper, Spirit Breaker, and the Dazzle, trying to get the Grinch Grip to go for a quad kill setup. And it looks like the Weaver was able to pick it up. That's really good. So that did a big swing TA, and the Weaver picked up a lot of gold. So now there's less than a 1K lead on the side of Na'Vi. That team fight was critical, really critical for them. So TA is still trying to race. Is she going MKB? No, she's going straight into Desolator. Yeah, I mean, what's the point if you're gonna hit, but you tickle her, so you gotta nuke her down. So I could see Deso being a high requirement. Plus, PAs typically don't go heavy into Blur until a little bit later, but once they get the Battle Fury, start farming, which is exactly where she's sitting at. So she's farming into a triple stack with a Battle Fury. That PA, that Blur, it's going to eventually end up over farming. If TA, she still needs to finish this Deso, and I guess she's going to go into the MKB. She might not go into it. They don't really have any active breaks. There's not like a hoodwink on their side. Bane's Fiend Grip, unfortunately, I mean, it can help hold her down, but you still have to be able to smack her out.
The rune of haste.
Silence enemies. I'm trying to make sure I'm not. Oh, you know who has a break? Spirit Breaker. But
Here's the point.
that's only if he gets this Shadow Blade into a Silver Edge, which it looks like he's going to go Shadow Blade. But it's also on the same side as the PA, so who cares, right? It's interesting. So they picked the Dazzle and the Spirit Breaker to make sure the PA doesn't die. They don't have any other really natural Silver Edge carriers, so they're going to have to go out of their way. TA did finish the death, so it's on the courier and on the way. Smoking up into the triangle. They will probably catch this PA, but she's blurred up. She's got vision of them. They have no idea that she's even there. Oh, that is awesome. Go her. So she was able to break the Ember smoke and get out of the dodge. Pick up the Beast Master and he, like 5 shots, he's down. And all she has is battle. So she doesn't have anything outside of the farming. Picks up another kill on the Bane. He is aggressive. She wants it. PA just getting ticked down from that Viper splash, man. No refractive charges for her. PA going straight onto the Bane for fun. Pretty sure that was a dieback. Goes into the Ember. Ember 10. He ended up using his Remnant back into the middle of the fight. There's no other Remnant to get out. So I think he had a better shot than the other way. He wants to eat everybody. She's got a really decent timing on that battle. And the overthrow. Picks up another kill. She is godlike and done at this point. She kills the Weaver. She 2-shot Weaver. She is mean.
It's all fake.
Yeah, there's no threats. There's no threats for her. If she picks up a B, is she gonna go BKB or is she? Oh, she's going into the Basher. All right, that works. That works. BKB still offers damage though. It offers. You don't have to worry. Well, okay. So Fiend's Grip actually pierces spell immunity. So that's the only real ulti. You have Beastmaster ulti, which she already like tanked through with no problem, just because she still has the blur factor, and I think she's still only living at, oh, she's living at 2 points of blur now, so she's up to a 30% evasion. Ember, obviously no. It's kind of sad. Specifically take something up for everybody else could. A Fiend's Grip on the Dazzle. I feel like that's 113 seconds of wasted time. 120 total, but counting.
He just killed Radiant's courier!
Speedy rune of haste
Well, they got the Aegis sitting on the TA.
is here.
Brutal.
They would be ungodly!
PA got in! Make sure everybody does. There goes Beastmaster. Put a tag up with Ember next. Where's the Aegis holder? Farming Ancients? Grabbed Aegis to farm. They probably grabbed Aegis to make sure that Na'Vi doesn't own Aegis. More than to actually do anything with it. The own Aegis, 3 out of 5 run in thinking they're going to do something with Aegis. CA was like, no, I just wanted to secure some creeps. That's why I took out Convoy. Alright, so 192 last hits on the TA. Still out last hitting the PA. Let's go to net worth. And PA, because of all those kills, despite not having as much farm on creeps, is up by 2.
They're beyond godlike! Beyond godlike! No, I'm not gonna I'm dead!
So this combo with Grimstroke and his Ink Swell. Top of the script. Looks like a time up. Doesn't die. Aegis down on the TA. Killer again. Very likely. Does own a Deso and a DPC. Still not enough right click to keep up with Dazzle. Despite owning both. Man. I don't see a way back from this. 6K gold lead on the side of Na'Vi. They are not losing this. They do not want to lose this. They're mad. They're playing like TI right here. Very aggressive, very farm happy, all of the above.
Jeez, Morty, they're going after Tire's bottom tower. The force field leads me to believe that Dire has fortified their structure.
Oh, man. Keep going.
Oh, great.
Picked up by Dazzle. Looks like we do have a charge from the Spirit Breaker. He cancels it.
Radiant's courier got killed. You know how much stuff he was carrying?
Manta picked off on the PA. Dazzle does have headdress. Basic Dazzle things, nothing crazy. Looks like some bonus range and a Yasha sitting on top of the Viper. And PA gets some more right click down on the Beastmaster. Ooh, a little bit more splash damage coming from that Viper. They do not have an answer for this Viper. They don't have an answer for the TA. The TA basically melts anytime the Viper's around, so there's not a whole lot on that side. Nothing more than a little bit of dust of appearance on the main. TA hasn't finished anything outside from BKB and Desolator. Beastmaster is still working on anything besides that Helm of the Dominator. Looks like he's going to go straight into the big boy Helm.
The force field leads me to believe that Dire...
Ember, unfortunately, hasn't rocked anything outside from that Arbor.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And Weaver doesn't even have boots yet because that's the Weaver life. Talking about the Weaver life.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're trying to
Oh boy,
take
Dire's
a
middle
fight.
tower is under attack.
Take one anyway. They're taking down this guy. There's nothing they're going to be able to do. They can't rotate into it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They've lost
Dire's middle
every
tower just
team
took a
fight
big
this
beating.
point when it's gone complete 5v5.
Dire's
Viper,
middle tower is under
he had to
attack.
lose his bottle, so he was able to push up to tier 3. Manta still has some man, this Ember can't squad to save his life. Looks like Beastmaster races war on one person. Yeah, not enough time to kill him. Spirit Breaker. PA still unkillable at this point. Is she gonna TP out? Oh no, there's a 5-man wipe. They did it! They friggin' did it! Oh dude, the boss is down. So they killed PA. They killed Dazzle, Viper, Grim, and Spirit Breaker. That is a 3K gold swing the other way. Man, dude, I'd be crying inside. Like, for real. It has been a rough game. They still have a 4K gold lead on Navi. And I think that was greedy. I think going up to this tier 3, I don't think you were there yet in life. I think you should have set up vision, kind of choked them out a little bit more. Push that gold lead a little bit farther than what you had, because one bad fight will swing 3K with no problem. Especially if you've been dominating so hard. They could have just suffocated and choked him out. But that's the difference between aggressive gaming and objective gaming, right? Like, they've been owning this super hard, so they're playing the objective life. That was pretty smart. Spirit Breaker went charged onto the Weaver, decided to disengage because you're just going to time lapse anyway and wait for it to. So everybody's just back in farming mode. So let's see who's going to farm fastest. Well, PA sitting on a 3K lead over the TA, Viper, and Spirit Breaker. Pretty close next, but they're still like 3K behind. Weaver, despite not having boots, is sitting on 8K net worth. What does he have? Oh, he's got a full-size Spirit Vessel now. And a Medallion of Courage. Beastmaster. Reward. Picks up. He can grab him some Ancient Ore if he wants to. Oh, Spirit Breaker did charge in. Now we get the Ember. Fortunately, Ember was able to bounce. Or fortunately, depending on who you're going for. Oh, so mean. Doesn't get the... Oh! She is like hunting Beastmaster's pets, bro. That is so brutal. So PA was able to pick up that Centaur. Let's see, what's the cooldown right now on Helm? Helm is sitting at 45 seconds in, but he does have an Ancient now. So, he says no to owning an Ancient, right? He did pick up the Thunderhide, which has the Slam.
A tool to teach.
Movement slow, attack slow. 4-second duration, hero duration is only 2, and the Frenzy. So everybody gets 75 attack speed. So that's better than Bloodlust. I think Bloodlust caps at like 60 attack speed, if I remember right. The Magi Bloodlust, but what's the timing on it? Because Magi lasts 30 seconds. Bloodlust from here, it's an 8-second duration. That's still a good time. Didn't find a pick off Viper. Viper was pushing up by himself solo lane in the top area. Goes down some splash damage. They don't really waste anything as far as cooldowns to kill the Viper and the Dazzle in the top lane. And Navi looks like they're in trouble. This is just, I feel like this is just bad placement. Spirit Breaker does have Shadow Blade, using that to try to save his life. Fortunately, they get vision on him. Yeah. Man, that's another 5-man wipe. A 1K gold lead on the side of Team Tickles. Up 3, and they lost 1,000 gold on the side of Navi. Man. I really felt the first like 10 minutes of this game that was going to be completely opposite direction. They're able to pull this off a lot better. Not able to deal with the tracking charge at this point. Looks like Viper's not able to get a good jump on top of the PA. We're looking at the KDR style. Kill death assist. PA is still sitting at 17-2.
Frankly, Morty,
PA
no.
7-3. Past that, it's still pretty basic. Looks like Fiend's Grip was used again on the Dazzle for some reason, but nothing came of it.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Spirit Breaker trying to catch an eye on people. Ooh, Invisible is able to bring out that Spirit Breaker. Despite being Invisible and Shadow Blade, they have an entire man.
Morty, watch out.
Put on top of him. Not saved for the TA, who came in fully refraction down and dropped the DPC. Straight delete. Clapping going on. Viper bot back. Trying to make sure he can keep pushing. Mid push does not want to risk giving up outpost. would be typical, but actually they already lost their 2-2 in the bottom lane, so I don't know if it was necessarily worth the buyback. Dazzle did pop, and it looks like Ember's hitting the right click down the Viper by himself really quick. But once again, that's just bad placement. Like, they shouldn't be there. That's granted you're Na'Vi, but you know, there's a certain point where you kind of turtle, wait for a pickoff, grab a jump. But it looks like they're just trying to fight like for some reason Tickles is afraid, but Tickles isn't showing any fear. They're staying grouped up as 5 and they completely own your triangle. Stay out of your triangle, ward up your jungle, farm your jungle, grow tight around into their triangle. Looks like Navi's not able to do
Just got killed by Dire.
And of course, because they own the triangle, guess what? TA's got another Aegis.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Looks like Beastmaster now has the ancient granite golem, so who has the HP aura.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is destroyed. Oh boy, somebody call trouble because he's here already.
Quick jump on the golem. So that's 15% AoE of everybody's health. Why would Beastmaster do that to her? Not really.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But I guess it's a distraction enough. Picks up the tier 2 in the top lane. Team Tickles proven they're top 50s. They got 11k net worth. Spirit Breaker charging lane. Smoke on the side of Team Tickles. They smoke and rotated into Navi's jungle. Where it claps all the way around. Ember teleported, but he teleported in the bottom lane, so he's playing a Nature's Prophet split. This master just spamming those axes. So, and it's not common. You see this
Radiant's top tower is under
but
attack.
axes are really good for split pushing lanes. You don't actually have to be in lane. They have like a ridiculous help secure the range creep a little bit easier that way too. See, this is what Tickles is doing to Na'Vi is what Na'Vi should have done to Tickles before trying to push up the tier 3. So now they have full map control. Na'Vi's too afraid to come out. They know if they come out, they're risking a pickoff. They're risking absolute death. There should be a lot of hesitation. Black Ancient Dragon has I believe it's 85 damage for 10 seconds. Tick is a fireball spell, so 850 bonus damage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And I would probably put that on the PA because that's a little bit close to half her health. Pretty sure that's
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
where not the biggest benefit. Looks like pick off the first Aegis. They haven't really exposed any ultimates yet. Ripper doesn't have any. Viper did put him up. There's another shot to try to work those charges, but with DKB on the team, he doesn't care. Yeah, Dazzle's ulti really did do a whole lot of work there. Viper, unfortunately, just not a whole lot of work into GG is given by Na'Vi. That is a 2-0 from Team Tickles. Not the way I expected to go. I saw that going right. Me either, boy. Me either. I didn't see that coming. Yeah, I know. Did you like it? Yeah, I loved it. So you wanted Na'Vi to win, huh? Didn't you? Yeah? Yeah, me too. That's okay. Navi's can't win them all. Yeah, it's because Dende doesn't know Na'Vi no more. All right, so that was the best of 3. Obviously, that was a 2-0 out. Spoiler alert, but there's a little icon. You can see that. So we'll go ahead and see what's coming up next. do have DCP live. Quincy Crew versus Black and Yellow. Quincy Crew, very well known, very popular, very strong. Black and Yellow, and I'm basing this off TI, obviously, who made it into the TI scenario. Group stages, Black and Yellow, unfortunately, wasn't there last year, but it kind of shows you have a 5-0 on Quincy Crew and 1-4 in Black and Yellow. So I, obviously, is going to give it to Quincy Crew. I went against the grain when it came to our last game. Not Liquid, Enigma, Secret. Cool Guys, obviously Secret. Cool Guys are also playing in the Destiny League as well. Like, these guys play in like several leagues and several different series. But let's see what's going on here. I believe we missed a draft, but we should be able to catch up pretty quick. You want to go outside? Yeah? All right, I'll take you outside. 30 seconds. I'll let you sit with the directed camera.
Looks like Dyer's
Guys. Last hit denies.
Jeez, Radiant's middle tower just got wrecked.
Sven rocking out. Ooh, looks like the Radiant
Dyer's
side
top tower's
is
fallen.
pretty heavy. Not a big lead, but they still have a decent amount of lead. Rana, IO, Snapfire, and yeah, that's pretty basic as far as your tier 4, tier 5, or position 4, 5s. I would like to see a lot more last hits on the Faceless Void. He apparently got pushed out a little bit during the phase. Sven did get the stun off in the Owl of the Guard. Outworld is walking backwards. Oh, we're going to fix that after your mom decides what to do with it. But you take that thing outside? Thank you. I don't have to go anymore. This Dragon's Blood coming, you guys. Marcy's a deaf hot chicken season. Wow. Alright, some of the conversation. So my my daughter's taking the dog out, so I don't have to worry about this. Alright, so let's look at some of the itemization really quick. How basic it is. Pangolier, I don't always see Orbit Collision on there. Kind of nice to see that. He is too low. Trying to make sure he gets a little bit of lockdown with that thing. Lesh, very heavy magic damage. Typically, that mana pool means a lot to him because you're only as far as your mana pool can take you with a Lesh. So, not fun to go up against an Outworld as a Lesh, just because every spell cast just costs you percentage-wise significantly more. IO, pretty standard. Soul Ring, Headdress, just making sure his buddy works really well. He's rocking the buddy system. Ooh, did pop off and relocate though. Was able to pick up the Sven. So it looks like Sven is on the buddy system and he does not want to go back up there with the Miranda and Outworld Devour. IO probably going to bite the dust on this one. But this is how IO's dying. Is the stun necessary? The arrow? No, not really. Wow, is this happening? Oh! I thought that I was going to live for half a second. Bro. For real, I really did. Okay, so Sven does have his mask, so he's able to start farming now. It looks like Snapfire, 11-minute mask. That's you should have it slightly sooner, but it's okay. He's still leading the charts. 84. Snapfire is currently rocking boots, so just gets picked up and killed. Something like Flash Strike. Outworld Devour doing a lot of work too. Picked up the Clear's in a lot of trouble. He's able to roll himself up to XD. Man, does he have a basher? How did he cancel that? Oh, wait, that's just part of his natural kit. Anyways, so, yeah, I was excited for Pangolier. I thought he was going to survive for a second. I didn't realize Faceless Void was nearby, and he basically just time walked up there, picked him up on high ground. Timbersaw doing Timbersaw thing. He does have his Hood of Defiance. Nothing to help him with extra mana. Timbers, much like a Lesh, need lots of mana. Pretty big. Oh, super support build coming out of this Ogre Magi. This guy is like hard 5 position. Everything's sent into that Bloodlust. I mean, his job is to make sure everybody's farm goes a lot easier. Mirana picks up some mana boosts as well as Arena Shadows. And Outworld Devour already picked up his Meteor Hammer. Timing's not 100% sure, but kind of watch how some of this goes.
Oh, Dyer's courier got killed.
Looks
Are you
like
kidding
Quinn
me? Weak.
was able to pick up the courier kill. Alright, so let's see who's playing who. Kezu, Quitsuku's playing Pangolier, Quinn's playing Lishrak, Milan is playing the Io, and Yawar is playing Sven, and Polnlo is playing the Snapfire. The boys in yellow, basically Zero is playing Timbersaw, Juby is playing the Ogre Magi, Luna 1 is playing Marana, and Shuggy is playing Outworld. Got a pick off on Outworld Devour. That's pretty impressive overall. But Sven, a couple right clicks on OD, and he's just in a world of hurt. Looks like Marana did use her ulti there to try to save Outworld, didn't really work out. Io gets picked off by the first boy, but that's to be expected. Because, you know, Io. Yeah, for real. Faces Void's bash so far has been like exceedingly well. I swear when he was going up against that Pangolier, like that first right click was a bash in this kid. I just immediately canceled the teleport scroll, like not even like worried. And Timber jumping around.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So I have a love-hate with Ios when they hang out so much with the carry. So Io, granted he's buffing to an extent, but Sven doesn't really need a whole lot of bonus. Like he doesn't need a whole lot of extra help when it comes to killing these creeps. Like he's already got the Echo Saber.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Io really is more just like an HP regen and a stacker right now, more than like I need to help you farm faster. So he ends up actually nerfing the Sven's XP.
Hunting bounties.
Looks like they're at least hanging out in the dire side jungle. Both sets, I mean it's like a 5v5 up here. High ground being the differentiator in locations. What's going to happen here? I'm curious on. Sven doesn't have a blink dagger yet, so we don't need to suspect the boatload of initiation that route. Outworld Devour, however, does have it. They jump in immediately. Astral Prison. Flash. Oh, Pango dodged the meteor strike. Go Pango! That swashbuckle was dope, dude. There are very few people that can dodge the meteorite ball. No, go him. Let's just doing less things.
Dire's top tower
What's going on? I mean, they can smell each other for sure. They're not willing to go in. I'm trying to see what kind of timing. So, being picked up by Pingo. Oh, a quick Kaya being picked up by the Lesh. Kaya is pretty good. It does a magic damage boost. Io died again. Hanging out with Sven though. But it's 4v Sven. Sven is keeping out. Does get banished, canceling MVP. Astral Prison. 5 versus Sven. Still.
XD.
Run like the dogs you are.
Talk smack. Basis is still number 1 on the charts. Not by much. It's 400 above Sven. Spaces. Looks like he's trying to go for a BKB. Ooh, Timber just took
Radiant's
over Sven on
bottom
the charts.
tower is
Also
under
going
attack.
for a BKB.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Like Sven is going for a BKB. Alright, 17 minutes in, BKBs are being purchased. Which means they'll all be down to like 6-second BKBs really quick. Meteorite to push. Not seeing it. Alright. I'm actually surprised he hasn't dropped a few more meteors up to tier 1. In the top lane, there's no backdoor protection. charging in head first into the Owl Power Piranha combo, followed by Pangolier, who showed up a little bit behind. Just getting vision for Snapfire. Snapfire dropping the mortar beam. Able to get out. Ios stuff with the Spanish trying to take everybody down at the same time. Unfortunately, he just walks. He never right-clicked anyone. Doesn't he have mask? He does have mask and madness. Did not use it, which would have helped him in that fight. I'm sure that we should handle a little bit different. Maybe Floyd did get a few right kicks off the Tango.
Oh my God!
Timber able to take down the Lash.
He's dominating, Rick.
Poison Yellow taking down Quincy Crew like scrubs. What? Wow. Placing around. There's a few little upset moments today so far. So yeah, so the Poison Yellow did pick up an extra grand. Pango, yeah, Pango picked up 300 on his own, but not enough to justify that team fight. It looks like Snapfire, despite being back on top, did get tagged by 4 at top jungle. That is difficult. So now they're gonna take out this team. Go on. What?
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under
I'm
attack.
decided to go farm for a while. Thought she would drop the meteor hammer and try to take out this team. It's not a lot of gold, but it's still big.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Plus, you can start getting a little more map control.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We know, Morty. People in chat are calling it Quincy's win. Oh no. Team fight plays. Sven unfortunately locked up during the team fight. Didn't use his mask and actually right-clicked.
Boy, Dyer's bottom tower's getting
It's a lot of sustainability for a team fight. You know what? It's also possible. No, it's not. Like the only disarm that's natural right now is the Pangolier. There's no way to really disarm him. So yeah, he just straight froze. Bit of a bad play from the line. Goes up on the Sven. Sven deciding to retreat. I would too. There's a lot of them there.
Whoa, Dyer's bottom tower's under attack.
Ooh, where are they going?
Own it.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Another
attack.
death on Ios. So Ios free food. That's 240. That's like
Dyer's
what?
bottom tower.
2 waves.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Whoa, Dyer's bottom tower's under attack.
Bases.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is destroyed.
Unless it's, or excuse me, net worth. Right alongside the tip.
What's the matter with you? You just Dyer's
Sven's
bottom
not
tower's
terribly behind.
destroyed.
But he hasn't
When
been
are
able to
these
play
people
with
gonna
it.
learn? When are these people
We'll
gonna
see
learn,
what
Morty?
Sven does. This BKB thing.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Own it.
A lot of you.
Fire. Sitting on top of the high ground.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh, Faceless Boy getting a solo
Whoa,
pick
mega
off.
kill. Uh-oh.
On
Own
the
it.
left.
Mega kill. Oh boy, Dyer's middle
Chat
tower is
calling
under attack.
Quincy Crew's game, but from what I'm watching, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Another 300 gold, 251 picked up on the Outworld. Faceless Void is difficult for anybody to fight into. You just wait for Sven to like pop his God Strength or attack come down. You Chronos for him, he basically dies. And he's also sitting on top of the Chronos, where Sven, unfortunately, is also with a Massive Madness into BKB. But they both have VKB, so there's a pretty decent amount of difference between the items. Only one. The War of Wits. Tango did get a beautiful roll in there. Really nice. Ogre does take down the 10 problems. Base is back. He does not currently have his Chronos here. So he is 81 seconds away from Flash, waiting for that time walk. Continues to disengage. Rana does not have her ultimate out.
Oh boy, Dyer's middle tower's under
XD.
attack.
Flash basically has
XD.
Their structures to work. Dyer's middle tower's under attack.
So, Outworld, really haven't seen a whole lot of ultis come out of him quite yet. Obviously, your higher mana is going to be your targets. Your biggest mana pool is definitely going to be that Flash. So, lower mana pool is going to be... looks like Sven or Snapfire. Generations. So you suck all the extra mana off of the left field. So how it works, National Impingement takes, and it's percentage based, 22 total capacity of clips. You see right now, let's start right-clicking on the Snapfire. They're making sure Faceless Void got that right click. So Outworld does realize he is not supposed to be the position one. Gives that extra gold to the Faceless. Faceless I do like he knew to disengage without no spear, without his team. Rises on the Faceless Void is very aware of timings and combat timings. That's lethal when it's in. A lot of times you'll end up with something like stand, I'm Faceless Void, I'm supposed to kill everybody. Well, I'm supposed to be versus I am. You know, there's a big difference. You gotta know when you am. Gotta know when you am. Outworld really trying to back off on the slash as many times as possible. That's his highest, definitely his highest chances of getting. Alright, everything's calm again. We're gonna do the cheap version. Jules, Blink. Ooh, Blink on the Pango. I do like that. Kaio's already been finished on the Flash. Not a lot of the Io build, but you know he's not really supposed to. Looks like what did they find? Oh, they found a Snapfire, so they should have Snapfire for a Timber. Looks like they knew that killed him on, but they were fighting.
Gone.
Sven did pick up an Orchid. Orchid's really good because you don't want to have to worry about. Oh, there it is. Did he pop it? Oh, not even fair. He did get the jump right next to. Man, he did get the jump on top of the Outworld Destroyer, but Outworld was able to bounce. So fast. No way! Oh, he picked up the kill on the Lash. Oh, they gave it to Ron. Scratch that. Faces did jump in using Mask. He's taking down this man as hard as he can, but he's still tethered up to the Io. Was thinking about trying to go on the Io to get rid of that tether, but that regen on the Io is too much. He's inside the chronosphere. OG's caught in front line. He just died. Stars bug. Bouncing out of there. Looks like they're trying to do everything they can to ooh, Timber does drop that pure deck. You saw the Pango. They're going to try to pick off this Io. Probably going to be able to, but Io. Jules up on the Sven. Sven is caught out alive himself. Looks like everybody's pretty much alive. Let's go. Unable to help.
Looks like we got
pick off the
ourselves a
Sven
triple
too.
kill here, Rick.
1823, 1323. A huge swing shift still on the side of the boys in yellow. Oh man, that's a lot of friggin' gold. Right click, boom. Damn, that is nuts.
Oh boy, Dyer's bottom tower.
disengagement. Snapfire inside of their triangle farming ancients. Are you nuts? That is crazy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Quavos on
Neil
Snapfire.
Morgan
Huh?
sometimes feels like they don't even care.
Timber doing the jump around. Alright, let's go back to our cheat sheet. Solar Crest on Snapfire, still fairly common. I would like to see a lot more farm on this face as well. He's trying to pick up kill farm, which is usually more beneficial. Zero more Timber. Ooh, good pick up the KNS. That's some more sustainability as far as mana regen goes. Force Staff on the Ogre. So Force Staff comes in at
Dire's top tower is
2200.
under attack.
I like Orchid on Ogre because silencing the entire team. I know it's RNG. People don't love RNG, but sometimes, man, you just cast that one Orchid and you pick off 3 Orchids at the same time on all heroes. That is like a team fight murder. They just have no hope.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The odds still aren't terrible on the multi-chance. So it's still 75% on the 2 times. So the odds are you're going to definitely pick out 2. The fact that you can still silence 2 with 1 Orchid. Looks like we're going to pick off on the Snapfire. Obviously Snapfire not giving up anything as far as Mortimer Kisses side.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Timber just
attack.
keeps using his chakram to go background.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Roche's fallen to the Dire.
Yeah.
Price
What? Hold on. How do the fishes get high? Yeah. I have the same joke, but it's like, what does Ariel the mermaid do for fun? Oh.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The question he had was,
Radiant's middle tower is destroyed.
pushing up into the tier 3 outwell, getting way deep into that position. Getting imprisonment on the Snapfire. Snapfire doesn't have the biggest snap move, but it's still 205. And I'd rather cast it on someone for free than cast it on somebody high value for risk.
That's exact.
Because you can always do the risk.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Whenever we're looking at Ash imprisonment duration, 60 seconds, 1 minute of that bonus, 200.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is
That's
under
the
attack.
face value. That goes to bonus damage.
Radiant's top tower is fallen.
0.4.
Oh,
yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Chill. Looks like they're smoked up. They have 3 minutes on the Aegis, so they don't have to be pushing. And obviously Quincy Crew veterans aren't going to jump out until that No! What did they pick off? Oh, Snapfire, why?
Get killed.
She's been doing that this whole game. Of course it's going to bite her in the butt eventually. Oh, Snapfire picked off inside of that triangle. Nothing she could do. Test 1 2. Yeah, there's nothing she can do. That's terrible. Feels bad, bro. Feels bad. They're just choking him out. Now, looks like they decided to jump inside their triangle. So this is where it pays off to have beautiful amounts of vision. because they know Io's there. It's still an Io. Oh. I would bolt. He doesn't even have anything really queued up. His Scotty's done. Force task finished over here. Timbers, oh, is he farming a Shiva's guard? He is. Timbers farming a Shiva's guard. I mean, what else do you really want on top of oh god, aside from Bloodlust and a boatload of stuns? Oh, he did pick up his fire shield, so that's a lot more survivability for somebody. Turn on the Marana. Huh. Interesting. Really? Where are they going? Where are they going?
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Morty! They're comfortable with pushing that tier 2. Worst comes to worst, they deploy Chrono Spheres and they disappear. But they need to use that Aegis. There's only 29 seconds left if Faces to die. There's the Tango. That's really good driving from the side of Pangolier, though. Still haven't needed to use the Aegis. 14 seconds left. They're probably going to wait for that to die off before they pounce on them. They don't know exactly when it's going to go up. They know it's going to be pretty close. Another pick off from the Snapfire. Snapfire out of position again from the side of Quincy crew. That is, yeah, Honmo. That'd be cranky up Honmo. That's when you get a talking to in this game. Not a fun one either. Okay, maybe a fun one. It's still. Face just walking around. It looks like they just focused that melee barracks down and decided they don't care about the range. So it's more than enough to push that lane really heavily. Alright, Snap's kind of fun too. Still haven't needed Chrono Sphere. Probably gonna wait for the Sven. Probably have a better time with Sven's not paired with friggin' Io again. Looks like they're just jumping all over the place. Completely disengaged. Don't plan on pushing in without that Aegis. Are they going to try to just farm at this point? I mean, they still got another minute and 50 seconds for the next Roche. It's only 2 minutes. 2 minutes of farm can be a big deal. Quincy crew does look like they're going for the potential refresher. Lesh track. See, even Scythe of Ice though on the Lesh. Right, like even Faceless Boy did drop the Chrono Sphere. Picked up with the Lesh. Does pick up an Io. Io does have buyback. Lesh already bought back. Buyback. Clear. Io paired up with the Sven. Sven still not jumping in to fight. Despite having what should be a beautiful Blink Dagger. Looks like his Master Madness is now off cooldown. And so is. So this Bloodthorn, huge silence, tons of bonus damage. Ooh. Beautiful save. Murata does bounce out of there. All those cooldowns kind of brought down. Not pick up the kill. Never jumps in. Oh, Outworld Devour dropping the Saturday's Eclipse on top of the Slayer. They officially have no carries left. He's no right click. He's less not a threat. They will very well, they got a buyback on Sven and the Snapfire. If they push it all, they're going to force that buyback, especially on the Sven. Sven was the only thing holding them from coming in the first place. They didn't want to do anything. They're probably going to force this buyback and bounce. If they even get the buyback from the Sven. Are they yelling at Sven right now? But Sven's probably asking himself, what am I going to do against that anyway? I would prefer to just type cheat. Call it a friggin' game. I mean, do they ever get the range? No, it looks like the range is still sitting on the bottom lane. So even if they clear all this, it's still not megas. Did get the buyback on the sun. Then he toasted. He took his time. He did it to the point where they had no choice. He's not even pushing in. He has Bleak BKB up. Oh, they know Faceless Void's ulti's down. They know that there's room for hope and possibility, but unless you attempt to kill the Faceless Void, you're never going to. I think the critical fight was didn't pop his BKB and right click with his Mask of Madness. I think he had a really good lead at that point, but Sven just unfortunately hasn't gone in unless it's been quote unquote perfect. Instead of playing into the tension. Ward is still hanging off the backside. Let it free farm. He's trying to play the fast like a PA. Astral imprisonment, saving the life of that Faceless Void. At this point, there's not a lot that they really need except for Mega. Ooh, Faceless Void's ulti did just pop back up, catching the Sven in the middle of it. Io, Lesh, Sven, and the Pango is gone. All they got left is a Snapfire. We all know he feeds like crazy. Mortimer Kisses do nothing. GG. Wow, black and yellow, the boys in yellow, just black and yellow. I can't believe they friggin' did that. Quincy Crew, definitely a top tier. Definitely top tier. Go them. Go fucking them. I'm very proud of them. Go them. I would be mad at Snapfire. Snapfire fed pretty hard. Io, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Io's a feeder because you get caught out of place once and you feed. I'm not saying Io himself is a feeder, but just the characters, like you get caught even a little bit, you get heavily punished. I say there wasn't enough right click coming out of Sven to be able to make a difference. Quinn, man, it was just a rough game all around. Just a rough game all around. Looks like back in the air we're just able to take it. They couldn't do anything to that Faceless Void. Timber obviously just gets way too fat. Please stuck around with the 8-2. Even Magi wasn't picked off enough. But Magi doesn't have the biggest health pool, but his health regen and sustainability is still definitely like overwhelming. I mean, he starts at like a 5-6 natural HP regen, which is basically ridiculous. Mirana, obviously just great team play and great team support. Now we'll Devour with the saves. Pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Did they already start the next game? There's no way I'm that behind. That's not possible. Okay, they're just waiting. So the next game's getting ready to queue up. I'm definitely going to stay here. Actually, I have a child I have to pick up from school here shortly. But black and yellow does pick up a win. Go them. I would be ecstatic to have even a single win up against Quincy Crew. But it looks like they definitely won in the draft. I got to say that was definitely a draft win, which is more often than not the most critical part of Dota. Because if you don't have, a break option on a bristleback, for example, and you don't have somebody who naturally carries those hyper breaks, you don't have like a hoodwink or a P8, like you end up with farming crap that you don't want to farm and you don't need. So that might have just been the scenario. There isn't a whole lot to deal with a Faceless Void after a certain timing. Faceless Void, just much like Medusa, after like the 30-minute mark, the game just becomes unbearable. There's not a lot of comeback options, which it's okay. It's definitely okay. Ooh, your Toro God on Team Spirit's currently playing TA. He's playing a pub. Is he rocking it with Seb too? All right, so Seb is pretty cool. I do like watching Seb games. He's got a really wicked Outworld Devourer that I like watching. Currently, he's playing a Nature's Prophet game. We're waiting for the next game for the DCP, by the way. I'm waiting for this to pop up. So I'm just kind of seeing what everybody else is playing right now. We will be watching this. This is our primary scenario. 100% addicted to watching the DCP, or DPC, sorry. But we will, in the meantime, let's see who's playing what. Build-wise, this is kind of a funky build. There isn't a whole lot of right-click outside of the Lena, and she's 08, so the Toro God sitting on that TA, probably just going to win. I think, oh, it's 24/7. I wasn't cheating. But if you look, not a whole lot of right click. Bunch of magic, and you're out. Pudge 05. Like, there's not even worth watching this game because it's already super one-sided. Like, you could watch games like this and like, oh man, that TA is so good. That, you know, that Ember's so good. Yeah, well, they're 11-0. They have like a million items the other team doesn't have. So, are they really good? Because a lot of times the most critical parts of a lot of this that build up to that is your laning phase. Oh, so this one's not terrible to watch. Terrorblade, one of the highest scaling agility characters. Outworld Devourer hasn't even started playing the game yet. He's basically just been living in the mid. So is the Death Prophet. So they're just kind of hanging. PA already with 1 death, and it looks like Lesh was able to pick that one up. I don't really see a whole lot of other kills. Oh, maybe TB. Are they laying it? Nope. It's got to be up in here. So picked off. Looks like PA was playing the safe lane. This is a very strong side for the Radiant, it looks like heavily strong-sided. Aloha Dance is in the middle of this fight, too. Now, that's kind of interesting because you just seen Aloha Dance from Na'Vi play in an actual tournament fight, and instead of going doing something else, like, I'm done with work, I'm going to go buy a cheeseburger, he's like, no, I'm going to play some pubs. Because I love playing this shitload of Dota. And I understand that life because I live that exact same life. Let's see if this game is ready. Come on, be ready. Come on. Game 2. Game 2. Game 2. Man, I want game 2. Where's that game 2 at? Not quite yet, but it will still pop up on live also. But I love watching the draft. I don't want to miss a draft. The draft is almost infinitely more important. OG BZM. I don't know who this is. Not a clue. It looks like 15th and something. This is the Lena's. And look at that. He's playing. Look at the oh, okay, cool. I was kind of wondering. I was like, there's no way he's playing with like unranked people. But see, this is pretty good, but Undying, yep, oh great, he dropped Tombstone a couple times and picked off some early kills. It depends who we end up killing. So Wind Ranger and the Beastmaster. So nothing on the Beastmaster. He ended up getting the kills on the Wind Ranger. That changes. Wind Ranger gets enough evasion. Nobody cares. You're not going to kill her later on. Not until people get MKB. She becomes really ganky. Plus she ends up with a movement speed to kite out that thing. And she can right-click down that Tombstone so friggin' fast. Outworld Devourer, who is not mid. Is he mid? No, he's currently in the top lane. Looks like the Lena ended up going mid. So OD's playing the mid, or the top lane. That's really good. Considering he's not in that lane, he's going to pick up that extra 250 whatever gold. Unless that's a first blood, then that's worth more. But it's 4-0 already. Oh, Chillax. Okay, so there's like another high-end player too in this. So Chillax is on a professional team also. So there's Chillax Pleb. So he's like high-end pro. He's definitely top tier. This could be tough. Depends on the amount of free farm that the PL ends up getting. He can end up nuking down the Outworld Devourer potentially. Outworld, though, is a big splash AoE. So I would go BKB. Definitely you're going to want to milk out any amount of mana that you can get. But mana on OD, unless he's like stunned, I mean, he's going to right-click and get all that mana back. So he's got to definitely BKB and just keep right-clicking his brains out. Let's see if that DPC. Come on. Game 2. Game 2. Game 2. Anima. Game 2. Game 2. Game 2. Nope. Alright, confirm disconnect. So I'm not going to sit here and stare at a black screen. Let's go analyze some more overviews. So I do this before I watch a lot of these. And I won't watch anything that's too far in, because once it's already been made out, you know where the fight's going. Like, whenever it's like, 20 minutes in, it's like 19-1, who cares? So 1 kill was picked up on the Beastmaster. I would not give him the kill, but I guess you get what you get. It's 4 minutes in, so nobody's hit the lever 6, so he basically, like, probably was able to grab some maxes and throw it and kill somebody down. Like, that was a runaway kill. Happy Durarura. 7-12. So this one's pretty balanced. Obviously, if it goes too late, you're going to have a really hard time dealing with a bear plus a TA. And it looks like there isn't a whole lot of right-click outside from the, PA. But she can get rooted down, which isn't beneficial. I still feel like there's room for PA to come into this really heavy. As long as she doesn't get rooted down. I mean, if that bear pops off, I don't know if he's going with, if he grabs, man, I wouldn't say Radiance, but I mean, if he grabs an early Radiance and a MKB, he can throw it on the bear, and the bear can basically kill the PA. But it's all going to be about timing at this point, because he's going to need to make sure that that timing beats out PA's farm. 11 minutes in. I would venture to say right now, if PA has finished her Battle Fury right now, then I think that they still have a decent shot. I'm going to check this out, and then we'll go back to the DPC. I'm a little curious with some of the timings on this. Check. Oh, what? There's no way that's real. Yeah, that's not real. Okay, so PA
Oh, own it.
items sold out. Oh, dude. Rage quits all the way around? She got no farm. 14 last hits, bro. Needless to say, she absolutely does not have the Battle Fury. That is a GG. Nope. All right. Yeah, that's gone. So that, damn, that is rough cookies, man. That is rough cookies. Look at some of these versatilities. That's the thing about your higher end people. You end up with like really low versatility. I play 5 people, but I play them exceptionally. All right, so let's go back to the DPC. Come on, DPC. Quincy Crew. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Sorry, I'm old, so I still remember that song called Black and Yellow. I think it's called Black and Yellow. It's gotta be. It literally repeats black and yellow like 100 times. Come on, baby. Man. One of these teams is probably a little cranky, and I want to say it's Quincy Crew. Probably yelling at the Snapfire, like, why'd you feed so damn much? IO, don't play like Puppy. Puppy on IO is way different than anybody else on IO. I feel like Puppy has this ability to be inconspicuous as he's like wrapping his tether and his leash, that little link, and like touching people with it. Like, he's got a way of saying, like, I'm not a threat, don't worry about me. But they just ate the crap out of IO that game so hard. That Snapfire's got to go. You got to get another ringer, because that Snapfire should not have been in that triangle so many times. Snapfire was out of place. Snapfire was playing kind of Herald-y, Guardian-y. Like, I live in Herald sometimes, so I enjoy watching Herald games. I enjoy playing Herald games. And sometimes, man, like, you just watch some things that happen, you're like, wow, is this real life going on? Oh, dude, low priority is probably the worst, though. Like, low priority, I feel, is like nothing but Heralds. Heralds, and then, like, can people sandbag into the low priority? Because it's single draft. Like, nobody wants to sandbag there, right? I don't know. Low price, terrible. Man, come on, DPC. Hey, here we go. Is this a draft, baby? Is this a draft? Yes, players connecting. It's on and about time. All right, let's enjoy this. I'm excited. Hope you're excited. Same basic shit. Watch out for your pucks. Watch out for your Lenas. Let's see, Tides. I kind of want to hear what they're saying, but I kind of don't. I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
Dire team ban.
They talk about stupid shit sometimes. Weaver. Who cares about Weaver? Weaver, for the most part, is free food. Like, he doesn't do... I mean, Monkey. Monkey is so much more OP than Weaver. Especially if you're just going to use him for things like Vision. Granted, there's an armor reduction factor to him. And I guess Weaverlings are pretty dope when it comes to armor reduction.
You really got to pick a hero.
But
You got 10
when you
seconds
get
left.
high enough tiers, how much armor is really being reduced?
5 seconds left now.
Because they're typical, up until a certain point, people are like, oh, they're running around like, oh, I got this thing on me. I need to kill it eventually. but they don't know how to like quickly do it, like attack the ground directly. Like A, hit on the ground, you by default will attack the nearest thing to you, which would be the Weaverling, and then it just melts off of you, right? Tip for life, by the way. So it's pretty dope to have a Weaver in like lower ranges, but eventually he's just like a scout, right? Like he's got Shishuki, which does a little bit of damage. You can drop your Weavers, some armor reduction, but unless you throw any items on him, he's never going to have the right click from like having a built-in ranged Echo Saber.
Go, Dire Team. Pick him up. Pick him.
Queen
And then time lapse.
of
Okay, so you kill him a few seconds later. You know, like I feel like, oh, Quap. So Quap and Bane are very, very meta. And they're meta in Southeast Asia. They're meta in Russia. I don't think
10
there's as
seconds to pick
many
your hero, you
Bane picks
moron.
in North America. There's definitely
5
a lot
seconds,
of
Morty.
Bane.
It'll be fine.
Not so much Quap in Europe. In Europe, they'll pick a lot more of the Void Spirit rather than the Quap.
Come on, Radiant Team, you gotta pick him right.
Io, Puck, Tide. Who else is really common? Nyx. Definitely. So that's pretty standard game so far. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that's been out of the ordinary. And so analyzers will sit here and like, oh, well, I'd pick blah, 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 blah. Like, no, you're watching
really
it.
gotta
Meta
pick a
doesn't
hero. You
change
got
a whole
10
lot.
seconds
You're
left.
naming like 3 or 4 people, but you're also naming like the 3 or 4 people that are
you
used
better pick
in
your
the
hero
last
in
like
5
30
seconds.
fucking games. Like, oh, Beastmaster is a great ban. Well, Beastmaster was in the last game. Plus, he's either in the game or banned
Radiant
for the
team
most part.
banned.
So is Tide. So is Luna. So I get kind of pissy with some of that. I like trying to think of some of the combos because like Io, typically paired up with a Mars. You can see him paired up with a Razor. Sven. What Sven was terrible. Actually, Sven was a weird pick.
10 seconds to pick your
Sven
hero,
isn't
you
really high-end
moron.
meta right now, so I don't know why they chose this Sven.
5 seconds
Obviously, it
left
was
now.
underwhelming, which might be a reason why they don't ban or not choose Sven. Sven just doesn't feel like really good this patch at all. But Beastmaster auras are still pretty good.
Oh, Dire Team ban.
But you don't get Beastmaster for anything outside from the roar and the auras. And without his big boy hood, you know, he's not really, or helm, he's not really the most required. My biggest thing, I like seeing the right
Oh, man,
clickers.
Rick, there's
The
only 10
Ember's
seconds left to
usually
pick a
pretty
hero.
heavy lately. I like seeing things outside from your Ember. I
5
like seeing
seconds,
things
Morty.
outside
It'll be
from
fine.
your Luna. So I'm pretty stoked overall right now, kind of see how this goes. I did like PA.
Radiant Team ban.
And there goes the Ember. The Spider. Like, why? Broodmother's not really meta either. I understand some of her kit is very beneficial, but, I mean, you might as well ban, like, a Nature's Prophet if you're worried about, like, a Rat Dota style gameplay. Because I feel like
10 seconds to pick
Tinker
your hero,
is
you
actually a higher
moron.
end Rat Dota player.
I
I think right now it's like Tinker,
5 seconds.
Nature's Prophet, maybe Broodmother, but Broodmother's kit really doesn't add a whole lot to team fight outside from like hiding arrows from Mirana because the color is like, oh, well, is that an arrow or is that part of the spiderweb moving? But that's the thing. So I play with Robo Blitz a lot, and then he has the seasonal map. And it's like all icy and
Dire
snowy.
Team ban.
Dude can't spot an arrow for shit. So he literally changes his loadout. If there's a Mirana, he has to change his loadout because he can't see it in the snow. I mean, he's like, ding. I'm like, dude, I saw that arrow a mile away. He's like, bro, my whole screen's white. Shut up. I'm like,
Oh
okay.
man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds
Night
left to pick a
Stalker's
hero.
really meta right now. That
5
crippling
seconds, Morty.
fear
It'll be fine.
is when you get like the big boy AoE on that thing, it is super difficult to deal with. So far, I think Black and Yellow is doing really good in this draft. Obviously, they're going to send Quap mid. I'd like to see a Puck probably picked up on Black and Yellow because then that has your lockdown on the Quap. She can't blink out of there. If they don't ban Quap right now in Quincy Crew, my respect level goes from like a 9 to like an 8.5. Maybe even lower. Unless they pick it, but I doubt it. Man, come on. Ban the Puck. Just ban the leash. Ban what's going to make sure your Quap has a crap game. Because if you don't ban the puck,
Go
it's going
dire
to be a
team.
rough
Pick 'em
ride.
up.
Dark
Pick 'em
Seer?
out.
Really? You're worried about lane push this whole game too? Like, what's the Dark Seer Broodmother thing? Like, okay, so he has some survivability. Pick the puck, maybe? I don't know. But you really want puck IO? I mean, who cares? You have 2 OP heroes.
You
IO,
really got to pick a hero. You got
I'm
10
not saying it's
seconds left.
underwhelming, but IO needs to be paired with the
Yeah,
right person.
5 seconds
IO
left now.
is shit,
Radiant team
obviously,
pick.
by himself. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Okay, so the Clockwork is cool, but you want to have, like, a nuke that can, unless Quap is going to jump in and ulti whoever Clockwork has locked down, but a decent
man,
Quap
Rick,
isn't
there's
going to have a
only
hard
10
time
seconds
landing
left
her
to pick a
ulti
hero.
anyway. Clockwork goes really well
5
with,
seconds,
like,
Marty. It'll be
Skywrath Mage, for example. Things that can help nuke inside. Even an Invoker
Radiant
is an
team
option
pick.
there, because then you have it really well paired up. There's the puck! I fucking told you the puck was coming! How can you not? Oh, dude. Puck on top of the Quap, man. You Dream Coil, that bitch is going nowhere. You nuke her down. That's it. I mean, that's, oh, dude, that is, I feel sorry for you, Quap.
10 seconds
Now,
to pick
it's
your
probably
hero,
going to be
you
Quap mid,
moron.
and it
Yeah,
depends who's playing it.
5
I've seen
seconds
both
left now.
sides of that fight win. So good luck to both. I've definitely seen both sides of that fight. So I've seen, and it was, it definitely was Thompson that was playing the puck that out-pucked the Quap, like, hard. But every time I see the matchup in any actual competitive scene, the Quap ends up winning. But they both have, like, the blink out escapes. Like, you're never going to hit me with your illusionary orb. I'm going to blink out. Well, you're never going to hit me with your W or your Q because, you know, I'm going to, like, poof, you can't see me. So it could go a lot of different ways. I don't know why they got the Magnus pickup. Magnus, I mean, you're wasting probably one of the coolest parts of his kit.
Radiant
Unless they're
team
going to
ban.
go really heavy into
Templar Assassin.
a melee. Oh, man. So I was going to say TA for the Magnus. No, not TA. Sorry, PA for the Magnus. But that's...
You really got to pick a hero.
So
You got 10
Magnus is in
seconds
power.
left.
You never want to waste. It's like Ogre Magi's Bloodlust, right?
You better pick your hero.
You don't
5
want to
seconds.
waste it. Who do you end up pairing up with the Magnus? Io can pair with pretty much anybody. I would probably pair Io with the TA.
Dire
with-
team ban.
Maybe you're going to send Clockwork and somebody else into a lane. They did ban the Mars. Because the IO Mars is extremely common. We saw that in TI like 50 times. Like throughout the group stages, throughout the main
Oh, man,
stage.
Rick,
Like
there's only 10
IO
seconds
Mars
left to pick a
was
hero.
very dominant.
You better pick your hero. 5 seconds. Radiant team ban.
PL. They got enough lockdown with the puck. PL does melt
Oh,
TA.
dire
though.
team ban.
Like those charges are just gone. But I said that about the Viper too. And so I mean it's about placement with Viper because TA can always just kind of get out of the Viper Nether Toxin, whereas PL
You really got to pick a
is
hero.
like
You got 10
on
seconds left.
your nuts so hard.
Yeah, 5
And it's
seconds
good
left
luck
now.
There goes the Tide. Tide being a very common. I don't know why. I like Bristleback
Come
overall
on, Radiant
better
team. You got to pick them right.
for the most part. Yeah, I think overall. Overall, I think I'm a Bristle fan more than the Tide. But it depends on the position, obviously. Tide can play an easy 2-3.
10 seconds to pick your hero. You
Whereas Bristle
moron.
almost feels like you go into a position 1.
5 seconds.
But you
Morty.
position
It'll
1
be
in
fine.
the other person's like jungle. Like you don't steal from your own farm. Like you just steal their farm, and they can't kill you. You just walk away. What are they going to do? Give up lane because you're free farming their jungle? No. You put them in very tough situations in that case. So PA's still on the table. She's pretty heavily picked lately. And I'm not going to say like I'm a magician, like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just telling you who's like usually picked as a right click. Ember's usually on the list. Is Ember? No, Ember's already banned. I like Void Spirit. Void Spirit's pretty fun because you end up with Clockwork, who can't jump you because you just bounce out of there. TA, oh, she's invisible. Pff, I'm out of there. Quap jumps on. I'm out of there. And then you have the Puck for the disengage anyway from the Dream Coil. Plus Illusionary Orb and the Poof and everything else. So I feel like Void is pretty decent here, but you still need right-click damage. So like attack damage,
Come
like
on, Dire
physical.
Team,
So
pick
they
it-
can't
pick it
really go
good.
into a Void.
Faceless Void.
But I was talking about Void Spirit, so I'm glad that they wouldn't Faceless Void, so it still sounds like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I just kept saying Void, but I meant Void Spirit. I'm not going to pretend I knew Faceless Void. But Faceless Void, very
10
viable.
seconds to
I
pick
could have
your
just owned
hero,
it,
you
pretend like I was right,
moron.
but no.
Venomancer.
All right, time to choose your hero.
Oh, man. See, Veno with right placement is an amazing counter for Faceless Void because it's just, like, you're going to end up nuking him down while he's inside of there. All right, so we got Jube on Bane, Dunha 1 on Nyx Assassin, Hoi Shage on Puck, Zero Magnus rises on the Faceless Void from Black and Yellow. Now Quincy crew, you got Quinn, Queen of Pain, Milan as Io, Ponyo as Clockwork, Yawar as the TA, and Kezu as the Venomancer. Now Yawar is going to grab himself by the sack and hopefully have a good fight and start killing everybody. Because he forgot to do that part as Sven last game. And if he doesn't trust in those refraction charges to keep his ass alive, then it's GG. But they still have to fight into a Faceless Void again. Like Black and Yellow rocking that Faceless Void. There's nothing easy about that. Like that's just a pain in the ass. It's so much pain. I gotta say, if it goes, 28 minutes. If they can't push, which I don't, and they do have push though with the Venom. They do have push. I think they have probably a 22-minute win on the side of Quincy. TA picks up decent amount of damage into like a Deso. Quap Pride picks up just her basic magic. Maybe like a Kaya. And then Veno just constantly pushing up. They could possibly pull up a tier 3
Oh,
within like the 22 minute
XD.
mark.
XD.
I know,
And
Morty.
then
Just
force
follow my lead.
daggers in the fight. If they can't do that, I think Faceless Void's going to walk it. He's just going to time walk this sucker out. Not worry a whole lot. Have fun, Quinn. Really? They're saying that shit to each other? Wow. Let's see. Zero, which is playing the Magnus. That's telling Quap to have fun. Alright. Let's see. A lot of sustainability on the Puck. Obviously, Rushing Bottle only has 290 gold in his pocket, which is really good. But all those iron branches are to be eaten by the Tangos for sustainability. Quap did pick up the same build,
30
except she's
seconds till
holding a
Jit
ward.
goes ham in the dollar
But they
store,
replaced
Morty.
the ward, so they're not super worried about it.
Oh, snap.
If you're going to place the center ward, I'm a big fan of placing the center ward usually one side or the other, and then just kind of 50-50ing it. You can go directly middle, which is nice too. It's a rough life. Nothing too crazy. Headdress, obviously.
Game start. It starts.
straight bracers.
It started.
Gets the grab. Clockwork using his little mini stun AoE. Alright, so Radiant did pick up 3. That's actually quite a bit. I was expecting like a 2 and 2, but we'll see how this goes. One of Veno's playing a position 3. Oh, Veno is. They're going to rely on his push. He's going to need to push his little brains out. And it's a tri-lane down here up against Faceless, Bane. Oh, Io out of position. Needs to get his butt up there. Where's he going? No.
XD.
Oh, no. Hey. Well, I mean, the fact that Veno lived is alone pretty good. Tether your way up there. Go on. What, are you going to stay in XP range? Damn. Zero fucks given. All right. So Nyx went all the way back to get. What is Nyx doing? Like, tri-lane? Okay, so he's TPing top. So they're gonna leave it as a dual lane. It really look like they're gonna tri-lane the crap out of this to get the slow on the Bane. Bane obviously being the first to do the right click down. Now, I like going heavy in a Poison Sting as well as the Venomous Scale. I leave the wards alone because the wards damage are based on the Poison Sting. A little bit. He's got a 2.7 regen. Looks like Vino's is quite a bit higher, but he's also got the headdress. Really? That doesn't untether him. I mean, so a little bit of a wasted nightmare. No one on either team. I would have been giggling if I did, because a lot more damage on a Vino. Vino is disgusting to fight into. Like, the slows are terrible, the poisons are terrible. It just feels like he has so much control in the early phase. And so this is what I was saying about that early push. Like, he should be able to harass the crap out of him enough to where they're going to pick up that early tower near bottom.
Dire's top tower is under
It
attack.
looks like they're winning. So both obviously should have bottle. Fairy Fire still sitting on both sides.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Puck taking some right click. Looks like a 1-1-2 and a 2-1. So no waning rift. Obviously the phase shift to stop the Q from the Quap. Waning rift, I'm a big fan of having. Not super early, but I am a fan. She did it. What a punk. Ooh, top lane's having fun. Looks like we're going for first blood on the Magnus and picked it up.
First blood. There's nothing more
That's another one of those out of position things. But that was out of position
Dire's top tower is under attack.
for black and yellow. Like, that is not something that's expect. They might return the favor. Looks like they're gonna be able to right here. Overcharge for the
There's a job
Venomancer.
opening in case anyone's interested.
And they get the Faceless Void. So, Faceless Void timing's going to get slightly pushed back. He's up 174 gold, but now he's going to have a harder timing when it comes to levels. Derek will out-level him here a little bit. Vino OP. Yes, during this phase of the game, Vino very OP. But he has to keep up that damage and that harass on the Faceless Void non-stop in order to make sure he can maintain, like, dominance. Like, he can't let Faces pick up any of these last hits. So let's go to last hits here. Just kind of see where it's going. So TA's still doing pretty good. She's racking Radiant side top with Quincy Crew. Quap versus Puck. It looks like Quap's got more denies. So Quap's going to slowly out-level the Puck. Whether or not Puck is able to get their side farm is kind of difficult to say, only because Quap has no problem jumping onto the Puck side of the map. Puck's over, I mean, Io's over here trying to outlast hit the Faceless. That's kind of funny. But they're also sharing the XP there, so Faceless doesn't get like a big advantage. Messing up the stack. Forcing Faceless to tank it. Oh, Puck's funny. Alright, so Venomancer did get 1 point into Plague Wards, probably just for vision, so whenever they retract into here, he can drop it in and hopefully find him so he doesn't have to worry about tower so much. But Venomancer's got free farm at this point. It is 2-0 on the side of Quincy Crew. I don't know if I would have necessarily thrown that there, but obviously it's not my call. It looks like he's going straight for heavy push though, more than anything. He just wants to hit that tier 3 as fast as possible. Oh, they did pick up the Quap. Oh, but they rotated. Man, they rotated both supports over here to make sure that Quap died. But that's good. Quap was getting a lot of extra last hits and a lot of extra time. I mean, it's level 1 spirits onto a Bane. It's not enough to kill him, but it's enough to piss him off. What? 1 second, I gotta cough him.
And good are linked.
Double damage.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Linked creatures.
Man, you might as well save that energy because Radiant just fortified their structures. Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Oh man.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Couldn't do much about Radiant's bottom tower, could you?
XD.
Space. And
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
time is money.
Looks like Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh man, what? Get up on out of here, because Radiant just fortified their structures. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's middle tower is destroyed. Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower, it's denied. Okay, it's a killing spree.
XD.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? It's a killing spree over here.
Will you not rise in my presence?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower, it's gone. Oh boy. Oh, not good. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Time is money.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
XD.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
Oh, what a mess.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack! Oh, Radiant's top tower is destroyed! Radiant's bottom tower is under attack!
Oh, ownage.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack! Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack! Man, you might as well save that energy, because Radiant just fortified their structures! Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
Let's just not mince him.
XD.
It's for you. It's the Beast Police.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack! Radiant's middle tower is under attack! Oh, jeez, he's dominating!
Oh, geez, Morty, they're going after Dire's bottom tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack!
Whoa, mega kill.
Wait, no, hold on!
Mega
He's
kill.
unstoppable!
XD.
trap.
Ring, ring! It's for you! It's the Beast Police!
Oh man, this guy's dominating!
Standing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Worthy tribute.
Some things were just not meant to be.
That's ridiculous. Double kill. What's your name? It's your first time seeing a monster kill?
Lose face and life.
Those little rascals are hitting Dire's bottom tower. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Double kill.
Oh my god, Rick, it's
Own
God
it.
people!
XD.
Godlike.
XD.
They're godlike.
Some things were just not meant to be.
It's the Beast Police!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Fallen to the Dire.
XD.
Triple kill! Oh, Radiant's top tower is destroyed.
It's pretty lame.
Their top barracks are getting attacked.
Quincy Crew picked up the victory. How long ago was that? Damn. All right. Let's see. Oh, man. Ooh. Well, that was to be expected. That was definitely to be expected. Let's go to the next round. What do we got here? Is it round 3? Going on. Damn, that was nuts. I left the stream on. I appreciate you staying. I don't know if you're there, Lamp, or I don't know who else might have been here, but, you know, had a bounce. Be right back. So it looks like we're going to game 3. It is a 1-1. My dog's excited. I mean, he's jumping shit. Well, yeah, so my son knows Lamp. My daughter knows Lamp. I obviously mentioned Lamp. Lamp. Look, it's hard. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Lamp. I think I'm going to go with a public stream rather than like the potty mouth mature route. I think I'm going to change my stream to non-mature. I love you too. All right, let's turn this up a little bit. I'm going to try to watch my potty language. Mature content. See, that's the thing is, in terms of service, what is mature content? I love you too! What is... Okay. Hey, your coach wants you to make friends. I'm just telling you. Coach wants you to make friends.
Lame.
I just had like a really long conversation with your coach, and she said, make friends. All right. Yeah, you need to make friends. All right, so we got Quincy Crew versus who? Team Tickles? Is it Quincy Crew and Tickles? I feel like it's DPC.
Why aren't you answering me?
Hold on, DPC.
Because my dad doesn't care.
No, I care. What I care about your education and your coach not getting all cranky.
So what did my coach say?
Your coach said knock it off.
Knock what off?
Nothing. Stop getting injured.
When did you have this conversation?
All the way to pick up your brother and back.
Alright, then what was the conversation about?
No, she confirmed everything except she said she never called you lazy. It's the only thing she argued against. She did say she called you Isabella, but never called you lazy. Yep. I got nothing. Look, all I know is it's 1-1. Quincy Crew versus Team Tickles. That's what I do know. I'm waiting for Robo to finish his homework, man, so we can start tearing it up. I want to tear it up. Tearing it up.
Need to make friends?
Yeah, she wants you to make friends.
Why?
So that way you can go play basketball with your friends. Meh. Friends ball. All right.
How is she acting?
Really nice.
Figures. Yeah, she's not like that all the time.
She wasn't acting like a Karen, you know.
Yeah, she's...
Probably.
Yeah, deep.
But she acted like Karen's secretary. Like, she was acting like Secretary Karen. All right, Navi V-Tune. Navi going straight into it. Look at that. Like, I got done playing a professional game. I'll go play some warm-up games. I love you. Goodbye. It is kind of fun to see some of this. So this 15 right here, man, that is a very, excellent, awesome. I mean, it is 1-1, so this could still be potential interesting. Ember v Quap, mid, kind of fun to see. Mars not paired up with an IO. Does have the armor strip from the Snapfire. She didn't get the armor strip. That is like her one job. Strip armor. Mars probably going double bracers. Oh man, that dude. So that cookie. That was a beautiful cookie dodge. I'd be excited too if I was dead inside. Last pick, Lena, huh? Looks like Lena qualifies for mid. Damn, still didn't get the flame guard down. Oh, there it goes. Such a long duration on the flame guard. Ruined his farm. Still has bottle. So does she. That's what these last hits look like. Yeah, pretty fair. Pretty fair. Not too crazy. It is 1-1. Well, I'd rather Enchantress dies over the puck. Just saying. Wraith Kinging. Quit for that 133. Ooh. Another shield slam to the face for the PL. That God's rebuke. Playing Amber's rocking mid a little bit, but it's gonna have to take a little bit back. Did pick up a Blightstone. That definitely helps with the damage. Alright. Come on, baby. If I can't beat you, I'm at least gonna watch you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. All right, so Nyx is in, Viper's in. Pretty common theme so far, so that helps against the TA, I guess. I don't really know. Viper's good, but this early pick in Viper, I think, is terrible. Like, terrible, terrible,
Oh man,
terrible,
Rick, there's only 10
terrible,
seconds left to pick a hero.
terrible, terrible.
Yeah, 5 seconds left now.
Puck ban, that's good. You don't have to worry about the Dream Coil on your quap this time. So that's the biggest thing, because last time they they messed up and grabbed the puck on the Dream Coil on the quap. A lot of survivability on the puck and a lot of lockdown for the quap. Clockwork, typically underwhelming. But I don't like the second pick Viper. Like that. Viper has a lot of utility, has break utility, but break is usually I'm gonna not stand inside of your big old nether toxin. Like you just don't hang out in it and you'd be okay. OD being banned, man. So now you can still kind of push into like a Lesh build if you wanted to. Timber being banned, nobody cares about Timber. Timber's not bad.
You really got to pick a hero.
It's a
You
great
got 10
tank.
seconds left.
Mars being banned
5
out without an
seconds, Morty.
IO in
It'll
the
be
game
fine.
yet. I think Mars is
Dire
extremely
team
underwhelming
ban.
without the Mars. IO and Mars are like besties. Outside from that, don't pick IO. And don't pick Mars. We don't want to deal with the Ember mid. So that way there's actual use for the damage from Quap. Because otherwise
really
that
gotta
Flame
pick a
Guard
hero.
just...
You got 10 seconds left.
It's like a free pipe, essentially. It's
you better
for
pick your
yourself.
hero. 5 seconds.
You shut up, Morty.
Whew, Radiant team banned.
Damn it, Morty. Alright. TA being banned out. A lot of right-click damage. That splash damage
Dire
works
team
wonders, too.
banned.
With the right angles. Plus the sustainability from refraction charges. Makes a lot of sense. Another Broodmother ban. Like, I don't get the Broodmother ban. I feel like when in doubt, ban Broodmother is like the theme of existence, but it's a terrible theme. Like, stop doing it. Stop.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero. You
gotta
better pick
say-
your hero. 5 seconds.
I think I have to change that. That is nuts. We're kind of deep in this reserve time now. Yeah, I'm still not a fan of this early pick Viper. Like, I love Viper, don't get me wrong, but this early pick Viper, you can't do it. Like, it's detrimental to the team.
Radiant team banned.
You lock yourself into a certain play style. I mean, it's good as a 3-4, but I think there's more critical things you could pick up early game that doesn't reveal too much of your hand. Especially considering, like, you never really want to have a support Viper.
10 seconds to pick your hero.
You can.
Moron.
Kind of.
Yeah, 5 seconds left now.
All right, so I apparently turned down the wrong one. Let's bring this back up and let's bring that one down because that is nutty. But support Viper just you have to play him as a core. Like he needs farm, especially if you want to get those 5 stacks on there really quickly. Pairing him up with like a Bloodlust isn't bad. Even a Beastmaster, which has been banned just so you can get the aura out. Or the attack speed buff. But Viper needs to hit you 5 times as soon as possible. And there's no Echo Saber. So what do? You go Moonshard. Even Hurricane Pike still gives you that 2+6 agility built into it. The IO. So IO into Viper is good because overcharge onto the Viper makes sure Viper can lay 5 times on you, like tick, 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 tick. So that gives you sustainability. It also gives your Viper lethality. Viper by himself is kind of underwhelming until you get like a certain amount of farm and you actually can start putting on those stacks. Without those stacks on the Viper, great. So they don't hit you, so they don't have to worry about the corrosive skin. You know, they can walk out of your nether toxin, so not super worried about that. Now, this one I kind of like. I do like the Luna as a 3rd pick. It's a lot of nuke. The Shard is so brutal. I have been watching people pick up the Shard, and because it's a ranged bonus attack damage on like a Daedalus, and like you can basically Q from ranged, be significantly far away, and that Lucent Beam will like hit you for like 1,300 damage. It is stupid. Rubik, what are you gonna steal? Spike Carapace? Maybe another Toxin? Relocate? Like I don't know. Rubik is. I mean, it stops them from picking into the Rubik if they're going to, but Spirit Breaker gone. Spirit Breaker is gone. So there goes charging the Rubik to help make sure you can nuke his butt out. I don't know. I don't think this is a good Rubik moment. Rubik, you want to make sure that you have big ultis and things to steal, but there isn't a whole lot for the Rubik to do here. I think that is black and yellow showing a little bit more of their signs that they might not necessarily be TI ready, because I don't think Rubik's a great pick on this side, unless they're picking it to make sure that Quincy Crew didn't grab it. But I mean, even if you steal, you can't steal Lucent Beam and the ulti at the same time, the Luna. You have to have those paired up. Clockwork, hook shot, like you don't really want to hook shot into people as a Rubik because you have no real follow-up. Quap doesn't have an ulti you'd want to steal. Like Rubik on either team here. Well, actually, Quap ulti, the Scream is really good. But outside from that one thing, like there's nothing from any of these teams that are beneficial. Not that Rubik can steal from his own, but Rubik shows no purpose on either team currently. See if they change that. Boat's not bad. X mark the spot's okay. I do like Rubik picking up the boat. The splash damage is a lot. That physical damage is difficult to deal with. BKBs don't really help a whole lot. Luna versus the Kunkka. It's going to be a farm game a little bit. Viper's going to be able to take some things down. I'm only liking the Quap and Luna on the side of black and yellow over the Kunkka Viper. Just because during the mid phase, which it should be Kunkka versus Quap, at least at this point, because you want to have the Viper paired up with the IO in lane. You're never going to give a position 5 like Nick's mid. So far it's showing Quap versus the Kunkka. Lots of splash damage going on. Quap just basically has to make sure she's never like caught into the angles. Kunkka's not going to have a lot of rune control, whereas Quap is. Quap has a lot of potential to steamroll that Kunkka during the mid phase, because Kunkka's never going to catch a bottle charge because Quap's going to be jumping all over the place. Puck is out of play. They did ban the Razor. Razor goes really good with IO too with that overcharge. He steals damage and he just starts right-clicking people down. It's a lot of burst. But it looks like they're trying to ban out more carries, almost as if they don't believe Quincy Crew has enough carry in their toolkit. Despite having a Viper Kunkka, I kind of agree. It almost feels like they're going to pick up another Faceless Void. Because that's the meta right now. Seems like, anyway. I do like Faceless Void, but I feel like Faceless Void has got room for cheating. Like, it's almost a little too easy. They let the Night Stalker in. That kind of, like, what? Hold on. So, like, Night Stalker jumps to IO, gets a kill. Woo. It doesn't matter. Anybody can kill IO. Night Stalker jumps on the Viper, doesn't stop corrosive skin. Nether Toxin's usually the first thing down anyway. So he can't drop his Q on you, but... Or ult you. But, okay, so Viper still ultis you from range while you're, like, about to jump on top of him. You stop the paint from being laid from the Qs. Nyx Assassin... Maybe other pickoffs. Like, Night Stalker, obviously very, very strong in any phase of the game. As soon as it hits nighttime for the most part. Oh, I think that's a win. I think Quincy Crew just took this. That's, I mean, granted, Rubik's going to definitely steal that scream, right? Like, that's going to happen. Like, it has to. But I feel like it's going to be about timing. Luna and Quap can push up really hard. Like, that is an option. Luna's still fairly farm heavy, and so is Medusa. But Medusa does not care about Luna's burst damage with her magic. I mean, her mana pool is going to be ridiculous. Io's going to make sure it's filled up at all times. Io's going to stay on the Viper during certain portions of this game, right? Like, Io's going to make sure Viper is, or even Medusa if they're going to lane together. But make sure that mana pool is, like, really healthy. You're going to have a friggin' hell of a time taking out that Medusa. Like, that is going to be nuts. 26 minutes. I'm going to call this at 26 minutes. If they have not pushed Medusa so far down into nothing, Quincy Crew wins. Medusa's, like, so just farm heavy, but it's almost like a Wraith King where there's so much in her kit to keep her alive. It's almost like, not just like Wraith King, but Io is able to push up not only HP like he would into Wraith King, but HP and mana into Medusa. So I would have fun, Quinn. Yeah, these guys are cute. Alright, so let's just look. I'm going to cheat and go this route. So nothing too crazy. Obviously going to be making some right clicks in. A lot of stats sitting on the Viper, so he looks like he's been playing a core for sure, because he should be. Obviously, your IO and Nyx should be playing your 4-5 position. A lot of right-click sustainability coming in from the Medusa. Same can be said. Now, a lot of people aren't a big fan of Quelling Blade on ranged characters, but dollar for dollar, 130 for 6 damage. You can't beat a Quelling Blade. Like, it's still financially viable to grab a Quelling Blade on anybody who plans on hitting a creep at any point in time during the game. So I feel there's going to be a time where all of these will have Quelling Blades, but typically you give it to your 1s and 2s, regardless of range versus melee. Clockwork did pick up an early salve. Plans on getting pretty close, it looks like. Instead of picking up Tangos for that sustainability, because he's melee is going to be people's face, he wants to make sure that he can just kind of walk up to the side. See how this goes.
Very wise.
XD.
Very wise.
Nice little vision coming out. Clockwork. He still hasn't picked it. You know you're going to get battery assault. All you battery assault and little Clockworks do. Come on, get close, get close. Ping, ping, ping. Yep. Debating on the stun? That was a good stun time. Battery assault. Battery. There it is. Ooh, that return damage. So good. Who cares? You got first blood, baby. That's 130 gold more than second blood. Yeah, battery assault was worth it. Like I said, battery assault for the win. Looks like they're going to walk out 1-1. 2-2. Huh.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I've actually seen them leave because they gain value as the game goes on. So a lot of times they'll actually leave that there and let it become worth more. Also, after the Quap picks up the bottle, you know, it's an extra bottle charge sitting there. So you can grab it early or you can leave it there. Be nice. Kunkka came in with a little bit of last hit. That is a lot of splash damage. That is huge. And they're both like nuking each other down really quickly. A lot of bursts coming from the Tidebringer and a lot of bursts coming in from that Queen of Pain. It doesn't seem like a lot right off the gate, but look at that. I'm really surprised that caught him off to the side right there. I'd be a little cranky. Cooldown is 13 seconds, but it is a very painful 13 seconds. Here we go. Very strong Tidebringer. This is taking mana. That's all she has is a snake, but she's still level 1. I'm a little curious to see what she's going to go with. Typically doesn't go having the multi-shot. I mean, her biggest issue right now is how fast she can get her snake up. Level 2's almost up on board. She did save 2 iron branches and ate off a tree, so she's probably going to grab a big old magic stick. Especially against Rubik. Rubik's really spell heavy. Not really worried so much about the Night Stalker spell casting. But Rubik is pretty deserving of getting magic stick. Both Quap and Kunkka have bottle at this point. Unable to side farm due to that early ward, man. I'd be cranky too. Looks like top's going okay. Let's look at these last hits really quick and see how some of this is going. So Quap's actually up 4 despite Kunkka's Tidebringer. But let's see how much sustain net worth. Quap's also up net worth by about 140 gold. So both buying quite a bit of sustain. Both have bottle. Looks like Null Talisman being picked up by Quap. He's probably finishing up the Strength Racer, which should be on the courier right now, I'm guessing. Ooh, he bought 3 more Tangos. Only has 1 Iron Branch to go ahead and milk into. Nice TP up. Translate my name, please. Go you.
Interesting.
Lucent Being. She using that to last hit? Because looks like they still have, well, what about melee? There's a range creep. She's not doing too bad. Wounded Quap probably doing the best. Looks like Viper. Doing alright also. Oh, what a prick. So Clockwork rotated just to make sure Kunkka couldn't stack. What a prick. That is well done. They're doing everything they can to nerf Quinn down pretty hard. So a lot of splash damage. You can see the difference in levels just based on the eyes. Yep. Just blocking camps all over the place. They're black and yellow. Definitely doing their job. see, where do we go from here? I mean, everything's pretty relaxed at this point. Nothing too crazy. Let's throw this into the directed camera mode and kind of see where it takes us. Ooh, quick rotation. Does throw out the boat. Looks like it's going to pick up Clockwork. Level 2. Unable to do so with the follow-up. Medusa's starting to run low out of mana. She doesn't have enough left for a snake to go get her a refill. Ooh. That's stunning her ass on 0 though. That Night Stalker's, he's trying. He's behind, but only ever so slightly. This is one of the more crazy lanes we've been kind of keeping up with. Quinn is getting nerfed kind of hard. They've been spending a lot of rotations to stop his farm as much as possible. Lucent Beam trying to make sure she gets that range creep. I don't know if Io was planning on making a stack at this timing, but that's not the greatest timing for stacking.
Interesting.
Getting some solo farming on the Clockwork. Medusa rocking them raindrops. Oh. And they came in handy. Tick down. So Luna did make a quick rotation despite not really having the highest agility items yet, but obviously she's going to go into that hurricane flag. I'm also sitting on a full stack of raindrops. Raindrops, that's 1,000 MMR right there. If you can afford to buy raindrops, you can afford to win the game. Viper at level 6 would really love to be able to throw a Zulti on top of the spot. Kind of slip away. That's a lot of bonus gold going on towards the Viper. As well as the damage on the tower. Boom. So they lost the tier 1 bottom. But what does that really mean? That means they're not going to live up here? Oh no, they are. So they keep the Night Stalker as well as the Luna there. She's level 6, but she's going to catch a boat right in the face. And one time they're going to make it. Look at all these beautiful stacks. Oh, Quincy Crew punishing so hard. Look at this. So brutal. Realize what they're doing. He's already in trouble. Are they going to catch a free Rubik too? They are. TP out. Does he have his invisibility up yet? He does not have level 6, only level 4. Man, 2 more levels on him would have been viable. At least to get away and not necessarily to feed. 190 gold is the cost of not giving him 2 levels. So now, potentially put 2 levels in the opposing team. Rough estimate, just an experience points. Nobody's rocking that bottom farm. Nobody's rocking top farm. A lot of rotations into triangle, into jungle. Looks like Night Stalker's going to be the one to take it. do have a courier sitting over here. He's specific. He is specifically for vision. But got him in Viz ward. He's just hanging out. Looks like. I don't know. Not my call to say. Quap has enough for every single drop of her combo. Does have to the screen. Rubik was able to finish his boots. Mana boots. Ooh, pick up a sight on the Night Stalker, who instantly drops his spear in place. Oh, what a beautiful boat. Top of the break. Not a lot to do but die. Sorry, Night Stalker. Not a lot to do but die. Not a lot to do but die. Sorry, Night Stalker. Alright, how to just make sure my audio was going good on the stream. Sorry about that quick delay. Killer Penguins on the win. Oh man. So much street cred lost with that League of Legends icon on my desktop. How sad is that shit? Yep, sorry. That is that shit. But it is and could be worse. Ooh, man, these black and yellow, they're just dropping these wards so heavy. I love the fact that they're even doing that in the first place. Ooh, a nice relocate coming in. Nyx, Medusa, and Io. Looks like that relocate's not going to be able to catch the Quap. I know that's what they wanted. Quap bounced out of here. Clockwork also. Great initiator. Great counter initiator too. Nyx throw up the smoke. Man, if black and yellow. To ruin Quincy Cruz 5-0. Oh! There goes the snake. It's still going. It's not dead. What a beautiful boat. Kunka's going fishing, baby. We caught him a Night Stalker. Have fun, Quinn. Looks like Quinn's about to. Yeah, buddy. Man, are they going to pull this rotation off on Kunka? Ooh, Clockwork with that hook shot. And the ulti devoted to make sure Kunka eats it. I don't think that was necessary. But if you're trying to express, you're trying to express yourself. Man, Kunka still gone. Quick rotation. Nyx has absolute vision. They do pop the ulti out. Viper's trying to make his way to the team fight as fast as possible. Like Io and the Medusa became besties right there. They're linked up at the hip. Gonna pick off this Clockwork. He slowly gets kicked down. That poison damage. Aww. And he died with raindrops, 5-1 charges, and a refresh. Ooh. Also has the arcane ring, which is pretty helpful. Viper is still free farming. Medusa is starting to prove to be more than they want to deal with. And if you're dealing with that right now, because Io is definitely making sure that only lock it. IO. It's too much sustainability on Medusa, especially for this stage in the game. Like, you're typically supposed to be able to put some pressure, maybe get 1 or 2 picks off on her, but you have to keep constant pressure. Oh, Nyx. Man, I'd be so cranky. But, yeah, if you can't deal with her now, just wait until she's fat. Really? I hate this game sometimes. Looks like Luna was able to drop her ulti off. Did pick up the kill on the contest. That was picking up by the Viper. Another kill on a not so fat Night Stalker. Medusa unable to die. Just free walks around wherever she wants at this point. She doesn't have to worry about that Luna. Luna's ulti's already been expended. Just didn't contest the farm. Could have, but did not. And that looks like it might be the last of the... Oh, it is not the last of the farm that they'll be seeing. I thought this might have been played slightly differently. Luna dropping off her helm. Right there. A Mask of Manus. Mango on the IO, it's a mango. He's got shovels. He's gonna have tons of that crap. It's like infinite mangoes, infinite cows. I would say infinite rings, but I know they say it's 1 in 4, but is it though? I feel like it's not. Some games I just end up with a lot of bounty rings. Some games I swear I didn't even see one despite using it like 30 times. Boom, baby. Quick kill on the Viper is worth a lot right now. Actually, it's worth 399 gold. They return the favor on the Rubik for 228. And there goes the clockwork. Alright. What's the crew picking up? Although, like I said, with that Medusa's looking fat, it's going to be very difficult to argue and contest. IO stacking Ancients. IO's a great stacker. Just tanks, man. $11-8. Looks like it's going to be leaning, like I said, a lot more towards Quincy crew. 3-2-3-2. Kunka's doing quite a bit of work. Too low on the side of the for the swap as far as KDR. Killed that assist. Night Stalker very underwhelming with that 1-3 down there. Still viable. It might take a while. Net worth. Medusa sit at the top of the charts as she should be. Paired up with that Luna, but Luna's ulti is gonna, man, it's negated by the IO. So as long as IO's around, it's gonna be pretty negated. Some of the items builds we got. Dragonlance sitting on the Viper. BKB on the way for the IO rocking that locket. Hit it! Not in time. Ooh, Mantle almost done on the Medusa. Looks like she might be going. I'm hoping this is straight into Scotty. I really am. Because that would be kind of cool. Let's see what she's got going. Oh, yep. Straight into Scotty. Looks like Luna went straight into BKB. Not a whole lot on the clockwork. Just looks like hook shot, a little bit of added resistance. Echo Saber sitting on the Night Stalker, which isn't terrible. It's not great for 20 minutes in. Clockwork just missed the hook shot. Oh, looks like ignorance on the Rubik. Oh, here comes the boat. Straight onto the back shot. Instant toast. They did waste the ulti for that top. You gotta make the best you can with it. Looks like they did. It's about the quap. Oh, let's get back to it. Something feels weird. What spells does Rubik currently have? Oh, Impale? It's a stun. I mean, stuns are very viable. The best ability I believe to steal might actually be that stun, Kunkka's boat. Because until you realize that it's on the Rubik, which depending on the Rubik skin could be like extremely cool and green. Sound effects, you just think your Kunkka's casting it. Mentally, one of the harder parts of that aspect of the game. Completely under vision. Relocating. Directly to the top. Hook shot brought in. One way or the other. Looks like this move is toast. I feel like that's GG. I feel like they don't have an answer. Luna didn't have ulti that team fight, so there might be a little bit of a sway. But it's 5k on the side of Medusa. They have 5 more minutes. 5 minutes. And then after Medusa hits that 26, 27 mark, or picks up this. Oh, that's Scotty's done. I'm sorry. That's GG. I feel like it's very well GG. Not a lot to do. How do you deal with a Medusa? Well, Mana Shield. Luna bounces? I don't believe. No. I don't think there is a way to deal with Medusa. Like, even if everybody got Diffusal Blade, I don't think there's a way to deal with Medusa. The Diffusal Blade is only really good on PL, by the way. You want to make sure you can hit him a zillion times to take out that mana. Diffusal Blade on anybody else, like a single target, not so much, because granted, it's taking away the mana, but so does the actual damage. So getting to have your right click financially, typically worth more than picking up just a Diffusal Blade. With the exception of PL, because he's a quantity hitter versus then a quality. Eventually he does both, but initially he's just a quantity hitter, which trumps the Diffusal Blade. Quap was a big boy scream. Looks like they pick up a couple of kills. But this still has ages. Hasn't come to play. Staying up in mid lane. Just trusting their team to wipe up everybody. So they pick up a kill on the Rubik. All they lost for that was a Nyx. Level 18, would you say, at this point. So, Manta obviously being great for this spell. Now being used for farm. You can use it for both. You know, use it for what you want. Look at all that gold. Where'd all that gold come from? That was a lot of gold. Of course. Is a boat coming? There's a boat coming. X marks the spot into a boat. Kunkka doesn't know how to land that combo, does he? Oh, yeah, he does. The only failed execution I've seen so far. Really sad of it. Can't do squat. Doesn't have to. Clockwork. Hook shot it in to die? Oh. Age is still up. Man. So they another time. 26, 27 minutes in. There's nothing they can do. She doesn't even have to back. Verity just pushed up racks though. So they can push racks to the top. Or they can just bounce. Or they can wipe and end the game. She still eats the stream. Still hasn't gone through the mana. What do you do? Got more right clicks. Oh, dust on the Knicks. I don't think anybody cares because we just want to do theirs. Steals a little bit more mana. Right click. A little bit of vision. A little bit of vision. That's all you need is a little bit of vision. She knows she's there. 30 seconds until she has the ulti. Doesn't choose to dispel it because she knows that they don't have the current capacity to actually fight it. Or killing several camps at a time because Medusa things. It looks like they're gonna push on that top lane. But I think this was GG. And I think there's that 12k lead. It's only going to be separated by Medusa. And there's nothing they can really do. I don't think there's an item set that she can build up in order to counter the Medusa, only because Medusa comes with split push now. I know she has her Moonglaze and Lunar Blessing, but Medusa has her mana as survivability, so Luna does not. So 1980, and that's why Radiant is so vital. Like you're playing in addition. That was so picture perfect. Multi Clockwork. Wouldn't have used one Clockwork, but who cares? Not my call. Did she just waste her? Oh, what? Looks like she was gonna TP out. Chose not to. I gotta practice that one. Well, that's true. I want to lose. Looks like they're gonna be 6-0.
XD.
Nothing to do on the Luna.
XD.
Even though Luna had to use it, she did use BKB. Still melted. Up to the stream. There's nothing. All of the abilities now.
XD.
Love is cold-blooded.
XD.
Man. That is a rough life. Woo! It's a crew, 2-1. But they maintain their now 6-0 record. Oh, man. That is, that's some malarkey. Malarkey, my friend, some malarkey. I wish I could thumbs up and be like, hey, good job, everybody. What you can do is you can go in here, right click, and then like add friend. I don't, because that's, if they accept it, I'd be excited, but there's no reason for them to accept my friendship. I'm a weird guy from really far away, which is okay. Aw, hero section. Oh, claim weekly rewards. Let's grab that. Looks like I haven't picked up anything here yet. Is it a new week? Do I have more? Nope, I don't. How many more days do I have until this resets? Weekly quest. Oh, these are done week 5. 17 hours. Well, I think I am, looks like DCP's out. DPC. Not a whole lot left. Let's see, 5 p.m. Ooh. Electronic Boys versus Kibu. But I'm going to take a break. I think I will absolutely be back momentarily. I got to get a little bit of dinner on. I got some dog stuff to take care of. Looks like we might be getting another puppy. I got to take care of my kiddos. They've been home from school. And I got to take out the trash. Like, I'm just being neglectful. So I really appreciate y'all being here with me. I absolutely plan on continuing the DPC stream. I will be casting all the time. I love doing this. I'm glad you're here. I'm grateful that you're here with me. Feel free to continue to join me. If you're watching me on the front screen, you know, come on. Especially if you're in a Dota, let's do it. Let's bring some fat boys into this world, you know. Can't have all those good-looking people rocking the Dota world the whole time. But it has been great. It has been fun, and we will absolutely do this again. Or it's been